Hi.
Sorry, I'm late.
Looks like we have everybody here, finally.
Wow.
Wow, I feel like my brother at that party I was at a month ago.
Yes, I need to
Uninfested?
go away now.
He was
Oh.
late to show up and didn't realize when we yelled surprise we weren't being sarcastic at him.
Nice. We are going to go live. We are back with another episode of the Survivors of Tarnstead. We're going to start in our usual manner of introduction. First up, we have Blackheart as...
Eric Marsh.
We have no, Kronos is here. Kronos is gone.
Kronos is not appearing.
RG Alira is missing. We've had
And,
Denez.
and presumed dead.
I was just saying dead.
And presumed dead.
Yep. Had Denez.
Tilde.
We have Marquezes.
Corvosalas.
We have Semiez.
Gifton Brockgren Greysteel.
We have Tobias.
Has to be a piece still, Sean.
And you have me, Yuli, as your friendly DM. Who would like to get the recap? If nobody takes it, I get it, and I'm going to reward myself heavily.
I can do it.
Okay.
I'm kind of fine with the other option, but, you know.
Yeah.
I don't want the person who controls the lasers we're going to be going against to have a bone.
I'm excited to see how that would go.
Who's doing it?
I think Mark has volunteered.
Yeah, I heard Blackie and Marcus speak up,
yeah.
so...
Go ahead, Blackie.
Okay. So at the beginning of...
Oh, so get in the damn game room.
I'm trying, like, taking forever.
There's so few people here. I have all these
Try
dice I can roll
reloading,
without
Try
you.
reloading it.
Keep doing the recap, though. Don't stop doing the recap.
So, I have a short attention span.
You're
So
not doing the recap!
Last time, we tried to resurrect the body of Stephen Keller, one of the many Stephen Kellers, and it kind of worked. We thought it worked, and then it turned out that he was actually I have demon. My brain goes demon is correct.
That is correct, yes.
My brain was suddenly, wait, did I write instead of devil?
I realize it's probably hard for you to do this
There's
recap
no
because
distinction in
your
my
character
settings
spent
between
the
demon and devil,
entire
so
time
equally.
doing snoo, so you might not really
Then
know what
I
happened.
play pretty out of it too.
Okay.
They tried to, save themselves from being pulled back. We have a non-aggression pact with this one. They're not going to do any demon-y things and try to hurt us because we are going to not try to hurt them. We tried to discuss we were discussing the ship that or the boat, as Gifton calls it, up
I was
with
corrected. It's a
this
ship.
one. What?
It's a ship. I got corrected.
Yes, you did. Technically, boat's correct also, but we found out that it is behind the moon, and that there is about, I think it was less than a dozen, I'm going to say, because I don't actually have the exact number.
Oh, the amount of Stevens on...
Initiative.
Oh, yes, that was Sphinx Initiative crew members, yes.
And
There
up
were
to
20 Stevens, 5 crew.
I had 30, so it tells you my attention was not all there, but yes.
Which there are less Stevens than that by 4 or 5.
Couple. Yes. Corvus, though, while we were doing all this, when we were doing this, decided to go investigate the other body because there was the comment of, "Are you sure he was really dead?" Turns out, not quite alive, more trap monster thing that closed its ribs around him and bit him when he tried to cut the heart back out after finding out that the heart regenerated.
There's secrets here?
Yeah. Well, there's no secrets here. The horrible cry it let out.
I missed that part.
You missed.
I will.
Well, what? There's no secrets over here.
You missed that.
Yes, I actually did.
Oh wow! You missed me describing, the horrible eldritch otherworldly sound it's going to let out, preparing to hit the sound cue of a thing sound that
yes.
I'd queued up.
Yes,
And-
actually,
yeah.
now you mention it. Now I remember that. Yes.
It's really
Yes.
disappointed your soundboard worked properly this time.
You would have been great if it did the opposite.
I was hoping you were actually
Uh,
gonna hit your thing that time, and it was gonna be great.
We, due to Corvus. Actually, no, we didn't run off Corvus. A cherub showed up. A little different than the one we knew that was for Morgani. And told us to take our time, which we immediately took as this is a threat and we must go collect everybody now. So we ran down and found Corvus in the condition, and Lucifer annihilated the former body of Stephen Keller, whatever number he was, because I'm pretty sure that was the one that gave us the number. And we set back and were taken to Morgani by the cherub, who I don't think we got the name of.
I think it's the name.
For once. We did? Okay, I didn't write it down. I will be honest on that one. We went to Morgani and were literally told we were told to take our time, as half of us were winded and everything and disheveled, so we kind of recollected ourselves. And the primary reason we were brought there is so Cass could take the vow that the rest of us did with Morgani, exchanging a secret to bind doing no harm to Morgani or her siblings or niece. And we brought information to Morgani about the Sphinx Initiative being behind the moon, who basically tasked us with a holy crusade to destroy that. Gave us the ability to use magic, because this was a thing we were worried about. The Gifton brought up that she was worried that we were injected with something that may not have been as benign as we were told by the Sphinx Initiative originally, since Stephen Keller mentioned nothing that he had never heard about that. And we took a visit to everyone's favorite deity of Talon. Gifted, promptly upon seeing Talon, could not say anything but abs, as he was working the forge without a shirt on, and someone's a little
Spectacular.
obsessed with abs on blacksmiths. But we were able to, with Morgani's urging of Talon, able to get rid of the tiny little things inside of us that we think were not there for good reasons. And in the process, Telde got a super hammer that nobody else could lift. And we traveled back. Oh god, this is where I started to really lose it because I have interesting readings. Oh god, I even wrote a name and I can't read it. I'm breaking out. The prime of Tamari showed up.
Tadriel.
Thank you. I cannot read part of my writing. I was losing it at the end. Showed up and wished me a way to the shrine that she actually, as a mortal, had taken care of, her mortal part version, and informed me that she found out where our not so friendly Amorian angel that tried to attack us is. They're actually back in what we know as Barast on the highest peak. In a booth there, which we don't remember being there when we were there recently. All right, flipping pages, and I just backed out of that. So during the Morgani talk, we had mentioned that Spiri was with us, and she asked to meet Spiri and possibly the mental if there. Spiri agreed. Spiri went out to meet her mother. The mental is refusing for now because she's not sure about her current feelings. we got Corvus checked out because of the burning healing of an angel, and found out he be sick. He's sick with the Neuranian disease that slowly turns everything that infects, well, quickly usually, into monsters, but he seems to be fighting it off. Unfortunately, due to contact from other people, we all had to get checked out other than myself. Luckily, almost everybody was fine except for RG, who luckily was not turning into a monster yet, but it sounds like it's a delay that when they die, it then takes over. So trying to find ways, including contacting Traveler. The only way that we have access to save RG was to kill RG by disintegrating her and then resurrecting her, which Lucifer seemed very happy to do. Little concerning. But we wall of forced Lucifer in with RG. She knocked herself unconscious, and he proceeded to annihilate. Well, ash.
Immolate
body.
is the word you're looking for.
Yes.
Emulation.
And that was because I don't think we had actually done the res yet. I think that's
Nope.
where we ended.
That is where we end. That was a very good recap. Go ahead and take yourself a heroic inspiration.
Draw one card.
And try to remember all of the angels that you have relations with.
I only
Future.
have one.
Just remember,
With
you're gonna have a lot of back child support when you get to the future again.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and there were post game rolls, and there's going to be kids.
Lots of kids.
Yeah.
Did one thing I
Somebody's actually going to
Um,
start an incident, probably.
just because this wasn't typed in and I had to kind of flee quickly. Did we get experience last week?
Yes, we got 5K.
Okay, it was never put
Yes.
into the channel, and I meant to actually ask earlier.
Yeah, I think usually
Usually Chronos does
Chronos
it.
Does it, yeah.
we got 5K.
Alright. We are going to.
Just doing that.
What do you want to start with? Do you want to start with Loverboy, or do you want to start with the main group?
I'm thinking.
Oh, Loverboy!
Just because Loverboy is preoccupied for a bit, we're going to start with the main group.
Yeah, I am assuming somebody's gonna need like some
Days.
Gatorade and some things when he gets back.
Yeah. There is a good 8 seconds or so of blinding light.
Whoa!
The wall of force actually crackles worryingly.
This is why I am in front of Valda.
Uh-huh.
Protectively.
After a moment, the light dims, and you are left looking at a completely scorched room. And no real remnants of Argy.
I think you did it.
Lucifer lowers his hands and just goes, just wanted to be sure.
Should we burn my clothes?
Lucifer. Yeah, you don't catch the side of his lips that do a little upturn. But Fowler actually goes, I mean, it might not be necessary, but a precaution, but a prestidigitated clean, a rather thorough one should do the trick. I mean, we can have them seen to if you want.
Maybe. I don't know. Just not even gonna think about it. Just start stripping.
Fowler doesn't seem to care.
Yeah.
They're the dead. Why should they care?
If just gonna strip and fold it up all nicely and go. I don't know where to put these. Yeah, where should we put the clothes, Dini?
Those aren't your glamour weave ones, are
Yeah,
they?
these are my glamour weaves. Yeah.
Oh, no.
Felder will take them from you, and
Yeah.
Dingus is trying to be a lot more gentle now that he's perched on your bare shoulder.
Mm-hmm.
But you can feel that.
Yeah, claws. That's fine.
Claws.
It's okay. I scoop him up. I hold him.
Raziel just sort of glances down at you and goes, really?
You don't want me contagious and getting everyone sick, right? Because
yeah, and he's going to take his jacket off and hold it out to you.
I will take the jacket, and then I will put it on.
Right, this is
jacket.
Yeah.
Corvus steps
he squints a
away.
little bit and he's like, I was actually hoping that would be. I feel taller than you, much so more so. I was hoping that would go down further, but it's not.
Corvus steps away from the group after the immolation just to pull himself in an area where won't be touched by anyone. Considering he is still
make sure to stay back.
Somehow worse than naked.
This is worse than naked.
She's wearing socks.
It actually doesn't button quite right here, so.
You may want to also do something with the bag.
I have a change of clothes, but it's back at my house.
You may want to do something with a bag that had all your food in it, as it seems to be maybe spread from that.
Oh.
So that should be taken care of.
What are my snacks? Oh, I'm gonna give the bag to Valda with the put it on top of the clothes pile.
Valda confiscates all of your belongings from you.
Oh no, I have nothing now. Dingus,
you have a very nice jacket, Lucifer says.
Yeah.
Here, I suppose that cannot be shown up by my sibling. Lucifer will take off the far more robe-like accoutrements they have. Think, sort of draped around the torso kind of robe, and they just hold it out to you.
Oh, thank you.
The entirety of their robe.
Oh, they took everything off.
Yes.
Abs.
Yeah, they're pretty well built. The butt naked Lucifer is just going to nod and just start leaving the room. Just goes, that's a first. Okay.
What's a first?
Naked Angel.
It don't count.
Do you want to count?
Don't know.
Once you figure that out, you can ask those kind of questions.
I take the jacket off. I want to put the robe on. Then I want to put the jacket back on over the robe.
Styling.
I'm assuming, Gifton, that you're going to be doing a higher order of resurrection, considering that there is just a pile of soot on the floor.
There isn't even really that.
I am going to hang my head a bit and nod, and I am going to start riffling through Dingus's saddlebag, and I am going to pull out the last of my diamond. My last diamond. My special diamond. It's a beautiful piece. One of the finest diamonds you'll probably ever see. Looks like it was made with the hands of a god. It was made by a god. This is my last Illan diamond, so we'll use this.
I mean, we have less valuable diamonds if you want us to use one of those.
Yeah, but we already owe you money.
Oh, boy, I suppose that saving our entire existence isn't valued that much.
No, but, like, there is, like, the fairness of trade.
Yes, you defended our city from annihilation. And we didn't particularly pay you for it.
But, we also needed your help. It was fair trade.
No, I think we got the better end of the deal there. May I put a down payment down? I would like for you to make me a fine set of robes at some point.
Okay. That's about 25 GP.
Okay, I'm going to leave a rather handsome tip as well. Powder's going to rifle around in her own bag of sleeves of holding, I should say. Pulls out a diamond, shakes her head. Was that another diamond? Seems to nod a little bit. That should do. Yeah.
All right.
Wait, who's doing this? You?
I can cast True Resurrection. I don't know who else can.
No.
No, not really anymore. I don't
think you have any divine casters among your retinue. And I
no,
think
strangely enough, we don't.
I'm also afraid that I think it would be in bad form for any of the angels that we know to do it. For reasons.
Lucifer just left, I'm guessing so.
I'm assuming you shouldn't be here when we do it, as it would be in poor taste for you as well. I'm not sure how you fit into everybody's hierarchy right now, but
I suppose so.
I don't want you to go if you want to go with it.
No,
but I'm not
I am spurned and shunned and the outcast. He puts his hand on his heart and closes his eyes and just shakes his head dramatically.
Oh, of course. Because I wouldn't at all want your input. Could you just stay? Okay, I'm just gonna start.
No, I must depart. I'll be outside.
Oh, okay.
I'd rather not be here as well. Founder says, as resurrection magic is always a little tingly.
Is it wiser? I hate to say it. Should we be doing this outside?
Yes, actually.
Because I think it's better if we do it outside than inside this, right?
That's a fine idea.
Why don't we go out?
Let's not do it in the place where she just literally got emulated.
Well, and also let's not invoke a bunch of scary divine magic that might bring any kind of retribution down in their place of hiding. That'd be good. Brother, could you stand at
Are you done?
Could you stand at a nice safe distance outside while we do it in case anything happens to us?
Oh, certainly.
Thank you. All right, I'm gonna go outside with this diamond.
Is everyone heading outside?
Sure.
Nope.
No.
Actually, you're already outside. Carrick, things have gotten a little out of hand.
Okay.
Oh.
Maybe more terrified.
They've got some beautiful trees with falling leaves here.
You vaguely are aware of them in the Euphoria.
On a bed of blossoms.
Corvus is going to go back to the lab.
Okay, better lab for you.
Mhm.
Right.
Okay.
Those that have gathered outside. Fowler, Raziel, no sign of Lucifer, but Fowler and Raziel stand at a distance.
Mhm.
And Fowler gives you a sort of thumbs up.
I'm gonna say
No sign of the spiritual and Morgani, by the way.
Okay. I'm going to say a little prayer and cast some True Resurrection.
Okay. Right.
Yeah. Sorry. Now I've said a little prayer in my head.
That still requires touch.
It really just requires touch, but it can completely bring back a character as long as you know the creature's name.
Yeah, that's weird. Okay. Alright. Yeah, that is weird.
Isn't it?
Why would they just touch when it specifies that you don't?
It's because if the body exists, you need to have it to touch it.
Ah, there we go.
You actually got us with this in the past.
Yes.
Mhm.
That's why I decided to do a full extinguish. I didn't want anybody interacting with the body. That's right.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yep. You cast True Resurrection with Wish, which I believe gets rid of the casting time.
No, I have to cast True Resurrection as.
It's a ninth level. Okay,
I have to. This is gonna take an
here
hour.
is a fun hour. At first, Fowler and Raziel were just watching you, and then they seem to get a little bored.
So much clapping.
Oh no.
So I'm gonna pull out a game. Let me see. I got some die.
I'm gonna say though,
yeah.
partway through this, Gifton's tummy is rumbling. She has not had breakfast yet, and she is hungry, and all she had was a couple strips of bacon earlier.
No, we're
That are now killing her.
Dingus is following a little beetle through the sands. Just curiously. And after an hour of not much happening, there is a flash of light as the spell takes effect, and Argy's body forms, landing in the sand, and the chest is rising and falling, clearly alive.
Ooh.
She naked as well. Is this a naked game?
Yeah, this is a naked game.
This is actually kind of amazing because she has actually gotten all of her equipment destroyed from what that
Yeah.
happened.
I would assume some of it may have been taken off before the fact, but we'll deal with that later.
That's awful.
Yeah. Right. Yeah, there she is. Alive but unwaking.
I'm done.
Marvelous. Felder's going to wander on over as Raziel. Normally they're awake. Raziel just nudges Argy with his foot. Argy does not seem to stir.
That is very unlike her.
That's why she doesn't sleep.
She doesn't sleep at all.
Maybe it's catching up with her.
Maybe.
You see souls to an extent, correct?
To an extent. She's
Just
always been a little... There's something there.
Compared to normal.
Again, always a little tricky with her.
Mm-hmm.
It's like looking at a tattered blanket and asking, is it still all there? Argy, hello? Raziel actually leans down, places a hand on her, and does what clearly seems to be a bit of healing. Nothing happens.
I know, let me stab her. No.
Energy. Pick up.
Perhaps we better take her back inside and see what's... Oh no, maybe there's some kind of disconnect. She did die in another planar realm. Perhaps we do need to take her in.
Okay.
I do recall
The
the
door's
tale
open,
of
though.
a princess who fell asleep and needed to be awoken by true love. Suppose we could call her wife.
Do you want that to fail and that kind of panic to happen?
We'll keep it on the list, but
Yes.
further down.
So she doesn't sleep normally, so she just got put to sleep. I do believe she's just soaking up the joy of being able to sleep, and we should just let her be for a little bit till she wakes up.
She's a wood elf.
And
We
then-
could always ask Gillen.
What are we asking Eden? Why she's not waking up?
I mean, yeah, she's one of her people. Or his people, right?
I think maybe there's a thing where wood elves don't awaken when resurrected.
I'm shrugging. I don't know a lot about wood elves. I mean, the whole not sleeping thing always seemed kind of weird, right?
There
Well,
should
if
be an Aelin angel around here, surely.
Zachiel! Are you watching? You better be watching.
Damn it, there is a flap of wings as Sakiel will alight near you and just go, still very disconcerting you knowing my name.
It's because we're friends. Well, we were friends. Well, we could be friends. Yeah. Do wood elves usually sleep like this when they get magically revived?
what kinds of what with a reconstructing of the entire body and calling back the soul from the beyond, which Sekio actually sort of glances about a bit and goes, which there's no one ferried this unless they left in a hurry. No, no, this isn't what normally happens with wood elves.
Thank you so
Not
much.
that there is a big usage case for this, but
I actually realized there's probably a very small sample size for people that have this, because this is kind of a big no-no. But I figured if anybody would know, you'd know, because you're a watcher, because you watch things.
yes, she seems to be barely paying attention to you, Gifton. She's in fact just still squinting and looking about, and has even like brought her hand up to her eyes, and sees the spots of ink and just vanishes.
I suppose we could attempt to contact a Reaper, but they have not been.
It's funny you said that. She reappears in a moment with Yomiel in arm.
Oh, hi,
The little Yomiel,
little girl.
is looks up at you, Gifton, and just nods her head.
I am going to bow respectfully a bit, because I know Yamiel's kind of a bit more of a stickler.
Mm-hmm.
We're honored to have you amongst us.
Sekio says that this requires my attention.
We're unsure what's going on. We were doing an inappropriate spell to reunite a soul to a body, and she's not waking up.
The little girl wanders over to RG and just sort of kneels down in the sand beside her and just starts inspecting, looking RG over. And after a minute, which if you try to interrupt or talk to Yomio during this time, you just get a shh from them.
I know better than to fuck with Yamiel when they're doing anything. Yamiel has no patience for any of our bullshit.
Dingus is flapping up to you in stone, Gifton, holding a very large beetle in his drawers, but he's not biting down on it. No, he's just holding it. It's wiggling its legs.
Oh, what a pretty baby!
He will drop the scarab onto your shoulder.
Oh, I'm gonna stroke the beetle shell a little bit, even though it's probably like hissing and being angry.
It hisses and then immediately, now it can actually open up, flutters off.
Thank you for showing me that.
It was very loud.
I need to clean my hands holding the poop beetle.
There's a few beetles out here.
Scarabs are dung beetles.
Yeah. It's a happy little thing. But, what's it? After a couple of minutes, Yomio stands up and goes, "Your friends' remnants are having difficulty cementing themselves within the body. They are being drawn away. But they are winning their fight. They just need rest."
Thank you so much. I'm sorry to interfere with your watching.
They gesture a hand down at Daji and just go, "This shouldn't be."
Which part?
The resurrection of one so tattered.
Why not?
Because it is clearly causing something unnatural to happen. A linkage.
Sorry, I want to make sure I heard you right. You said linkage?
Yes.
To what?
A place beyond
The empty, the dark place, the angel graveyard.
There is a furrow on the little girl's brow as they nod.
Oh,
So she's
I
becoming
was worried she was referring to something else.
connected to that. She was afflicted with a disease by the people who attacked us earlier that was turning her into one of those things from the dark place.
I cannot tell you what will happen, but I describe caution.
Do you know of a way we may better anchor her remains within her remains?
No, that is not what we do.
Surely you must have encountered attempts to do so.
You are standing on the doorstep of those that do so.
Nod.
If you wish for that kind of... And there is clear scorn in her voice. Advice. Then I suggest you ask them.
I understand. I apologize for offending you.
They nod as if, they held back from saying the word sacrilegious, but they will acknowledge that this is offensive. Before they sort of glance around at the group of you and goes, is there any further need of me?
I hate to ask this, but have there been any incidents in the area where large groups of children may have died?
Fine area, please.
Within Tulia, the city here.
A moment. There was an unfortunate collapse of a building that took 3 children's lives not yesterday.
I'm going to nod. Thank you. We have been warned that those that are trying to draw us out may start targeting the children here, and I had hoped we had interrupted that. I'm not sure if we have.
Children die all the time. This may not be targeted attack.
Yes, it may not be. But I am wary. I would not wish to cause someone to die early. In time. We all fall, but in time.
I'm going to tilt the head up a little bit for just giving an idle little shrug. And if that is all.
That is all. Thank you so much.
I do have another question that may be anathema, and I apologize again.
There is, from this composed little child, an actual visible, flaring of the nostrils, that slight exhale of annoyance. But they put on the thing of turning their head calmly towards Tilde.
I seek to correct an issue, if it is. Kind of raising hands is like, I am trying to be peaceful here. There was another of myself who is now gone. What would have happened to that soul?
Whatever that was suited for that soul. If you had sinned heavily, perhaps hellbound. They say that as if they kind of think that is what you are. But they go, some souls run and linger on the earth. If you had in fact been a pious being, you would have been taken to your suited heaven.
There would be no issue that there is another.
Not something that I know much about.
That
I
is
don't
fair.
see
Also,
any
you
reason
might-
for it to be a problem.
You might have gone back to the Feywild. See, Telday here is in the time that we come from, some mages get a little too crazy and they start siphoning souls out of the Feywild and putting them in bodies because they were trying to make perfect soldiers to obey that were going to be really good golems, but they actually just put the souls in there and didn't like. Yeah, sorry, this is probably really weird for you to hear.
I would have a very smile right now, but I can't do that.
There's
White
actually
person smile.
It caused a big incident with the Fae. We got pretty mad.
there's actually a look of pity on your mayor's face as they look to you, Tilda, and goes, "You're a sundered soul."
Yes.
That is something I could likely help with if you so wished.
It is not an affliction that I worry about.
You have no desire to remember who you once were.
It is not who I am. That was someone else.
Nomeo nods, not realizing they basically just past repeated the conversation with you.
Yes.
Did
I hate to ask Zachiel and Yamiel this. Have they told all of you about Lolasil and everything and the cycles?
Zekiel scratches the back of her head and goes, "Find they
Gods or the angels, or I mean,
the gods
last time
and
Raziel went up into the heavens and rang it out to everybody.
the Yomeo cuts Zekiel off, putting a hand up and goes, "We've not been informed by those up in the hierarchy, but angels gossip."
It's good to see at least one thing stayed the same.
Yeah. I remember.
Yeah, so you're kind of like one of us, Sekiro says, looking at you, Gifton.
Not as much, but maybe what I come from was. It's weird. I kind of flare the wings out a little bit and go, I don't know if I'm as close to you or if I'm as close to a Nephilim. It's hard to say.
Yomeo just having their own opinion and not afraid to state it, just nods and goes, "I did make you more akin to a Nephilim." And they glance towards you, Cassie.
Mm-hmm. I
Wow,
was
we
an
are
Nephilim.
Yes, was. This is a good thing.
No. I might have been able to provide more help if I still was. And Cass is turning on Buff and walking away.
Are you going into the building? Are you going off into the
I'm going into
sand?
the building.
Okay. I kind of glass at her. Go. She's a bit sensitive about that.
Provide more help or strike down brethren.
In self-defense! And Cass walks through the door and slams the door shut.
I'm really sorry about that, by the way. We tried to just leave.
Well, Yomeo looks towards you and just goes, "All things end."
But yeah, I don't know which way I'll fall on that. I'm hoping it's not in the. She makes the splody hand motion and kind of winces a bit about it because it's like, oof. But most of my kin that I'm from, when we pass away, usually the body just fades away in a gold light, and they pass off into the Fae if they're good Fae, and if they're not, there's just a body.
The Fae have a cycle of rebirth.
Yes.
You are quite alike to Ilyn in that way.
Yeah, so we kind of go through that usually, but the Lollans were the Fae used to be angels like you, and souls that were in the heaven. It got all mishmashed together when they fell. But yeah, I know Raz, in our turn of events, was the one who went up and shook down some doors and let all of you know what was going on in a kind of a loud way, and then
Something that isn't being passed about in gossip. Who was the mother? And Yomio actually glances towards where Cass left. It must be immortal mother as being holding one of us. That term we've heard, but who was in them?
Would you bring them harm?
It's not my duty to do anything to them.
Would you lead others to bring them to harm?
No, I would lead no one. You're sounding awfully mirrorsy with this, Sekio says. Not something we need to know.
I mean, I can tell you that that person hasn't sinned yet. And,
Yomio actually puts up a hand and goes, I would merely caution them on future courses of action. Yeah, well, not our business, Sekio says, and smiles over at you, Gifton.
Got it. We got to do a reverse Back to the Future. We've got to stop Cassie's parents from having sex.
Listen, I'm already getting my race unmade right now. I don't want to have that burden on me, too. Maybe. Oof.
Standing awkwardly by.
Yeah. Let's make sure some of them still come through.
There's a little bit of sand starting to pile up on RG as the wind blows through the night. By the way,
I'm sure this is fine. I'm not gonna be able to lift RG because I'm a spindly little thing.
I will take her.
All right, yeah, you pick up RG. I'm gonna say, you did come to me at one point, Yamiel. That's how I met you. Regarding everything that was going on with the gods and that. And I will do my best to keep my promise to you from then, but I will not air it.
The head counts ever so slightly, almost curiously, when you say that. And then they just sort of glance aside at Sekio and just incline their heads as if like, okay, I acknowledge what you've said, but I'm done with that conversation. Sekio notices this and looks at Yomio and just goes, so mysterious. Right.
We were in on it too.
In on something with this one. Oh no.
Best friends, I believe.
Yeah. Little Miss Stuffy here. Me, I doubt it.
You got drilled through like a tree by a unicorn. It was amazing.
That like sharpened wood elf teeth that they're currently sporting are suddenly on full display with a grin and goes, oh really?
Yeah, I took you through a tree portal and they slammed you through.
Which one?
It was an M1.
An M1?
Yeah, I'm trying to think of the word. It was Emira. It looks like she's actually trying to think.
Awkwardly shrugging while holding a corpse.
No.
I mean,
which one? Anna-Law or Lauren?
Oh, sweetie. There are a lot more. Oh.
No, only two.
Only two?
Yes.
You know what happens when there are two of some species?
I mean, and Father only really made those because within the last 1,000 years or so, the Fae started to get a bit more
uppity.
You're not there.
I know.
So
excitable.
So you mean Miss Andrill and a bunch of them aren't around still?
Miss Andrew?
Miss Angel and Meridrill?
No.
Oh. I can't even remember which one
Spoiler
of it was, but one of them got you.
Oh. Oh, I guess maybe they don't exist yet.
I mean, I've met like 4 different unicorns before I came here, and I didn't know those 2.
Wow. Oh, exciting. More horses, goats, whatever they are.
Yeah, whatever they are. They're kind of magical and really cool, and there's like a lot of like excitement about them. You know,
There's a lot of excitement about it. I mean, it's not often a new divinity is made.
I mean, that we always thought they were Fae, but apparently they aren't. So that's the thing.
Well, they're imbued with some of the touch of the Fae, but they're defying constructs.
Well, they're magical and great, just like you. Anyway, I am keeping you both from your important duties, and I don't want to get you in trouble.
I don't mind. Yomio actually, Sekio says, I don't mind. Yomio just nods and immediately vanishes.
Same old Yamiel. They never change.
Oh, really?
No, never. Do you want to come inside? I don't know. Do you sit outside watching? What goes on?
I shouldn't.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm gonna give her a big hug.
Like the robe, by the way.
Thanks. I got it from Lucifer. He's naked now.
Yes, I know.
Abs.
We watch,
I'm pretty sure that strut wasn't for me.
Yes, he's very proud of his confessor.
Uh-huh.
And his prior one, and...
The one before that.
Yes.
And the one he has later.
Well, that's him.
Yeah. Some of us just have what we have,
It's fun.
It's fun. But please pass on my love.
To Father?
Yeah.
Of course. Yes. I will do that when I see him, because I see him frequently. She just puts on a grin.
Oh, sweetie.
I'm not important.
You're important to me.
Someone give her a hug now.
I already gave her one hug. Well, if you're not important, then you can come hang out with us. I'm going to grab her by the hand and start leading her in. You're going to meet people.
Yeah, no, she's going to yank her hand back, skip back in the stand a bit, give you another smile before there's that flap of wings and she's gone.
Yep. Flighty angels, I swear.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I was walking in. I know we lost Cassie a while ago.
Yep. Corvus.
Yes.
What are you doing in the lab? You just watching them do stuff? What's going on?
He's also wanting to approach the inquiry and the suggestion that they mention that things can be better with Corvus, of his styles of augments that he has done to himself, and the knowledge that he had was just the book of his father. He had no further advancement of any of that methodology, so he's
you're wanting to see if they
that.
can improve on the work that's been done to you.
Yes.
Right. Okay. Was not sure what you were asking for a moment there.
Corvus is looking to trade up whatever parts he can.
Mm-hmm.
He's been to a few dealerships now. And, he got eyes somewhere.
Right. You head down to the lab and there's, well, I say lab, really ad hoc setup
Yeah,
they've got
it's
here.
the dissection room.
Which when you enter, they look briefly alarmed that somebody's actually coming in. But one of the researchers recognizes it and goes, Mr. Adalas, what can we do for you? I know that you have some resistance, but you still shouldn't be interacting with this room beyond necessary.
Of course, I just wanted to revisit the topic that. Shoot, I'm blanking on the name. Who is down here? Sorry.
Bowder?
Thauda. So yeah, Thauda iterated about expanding on what I have already done to myself.
Oh, well, yes, if you want us to examine you after we're done here, of course,
Yes.
we can see about taking you beyond your mortal means.
Elaborate on that statement because I am jumping to conclusions that may
It's
not
a
be
bit
founded.
of Sumerian humor. There's many layers to the meaning, but we'll examine you and see what can be done for you.
I see.
But you might choose to abandon the flesh and, become something greater and everlasting.
Wouldn't that be a thorn in everyone's side?
No? What?
A bit of humor from my end of the world.
Hexenreich?
No, the party, my party, the people I travel with.
Oh, that's Baratheon humor. Okay.
Right. Okay.
Funny.
Yeah. And yes, point taken. Back and forth. Yeah, just let me know when you're ready, or you know where to find me. Is there anything I need to do in the case of my infectious nature?
Yes, don't touch other people. Don't bleed on them. Don't share your saliva. Don't, keep to yourself a little bit. It might be a bit hard. I don't know if you're the sociable sort, but try not to interact too roughly. Don't risk any cuts, scrapes, that kind of thing.
Corvus is just
no touching
smiling.
if you can handle that for a while.
I think I can do just fine with those orders.
Marvelous.
All right. Well, yeah. Just let me know when you're ready. He's going to pause for a moment, remember where he is, and just kind of pace himself back to the entryway.
Okay. All right. You head on out. Cassie, were you storming anywhere in particular, or just getting away from?
Just getting away.
Okay, so you just head on inside and probably have to pace through the corridors a little bit to simmer down.
Cass is more annoyed.
Mm-hmm.
To her, it was they were looking to pick, and Cass is having none of it right now.
Before long, you actually hear the doorways opening back up, closing as the rest of your party filters back in. Telde carrying RG, who still naked but now sort of like sand dusted.
Does anybody have a proper blanket for her? Because I have a blanket, but it's like this big.
For censorship purposes, she's sanded in exactly the right.
The sand is sticking just to strategic spots.
Yeah. Raziel shakes his head and goes, Not on me.
Mm-hmm.
Fowler goes, I'm not disrobing for her sake. I may not have
I'm going
anatomy
to
like you, but I
reach
have my
into my
dignity.
bag.
Yeah?
There is some clothing that may work.
Alright, I'm going to start rifling through your bag.
Should be able to find that dress that Corvus wore.
Oh, God.
God.
Wonderful.
Well,
there's some memories.
That's been a while. Alright, so the prettiest of pink dresses is going on RG. It is probably an experience for Gifton and Telde to dress somebody who's unconscious.
Now Telde's done that a few times in these travels.
Oh my.
Not commenting.
Yeah. You after a struggle of complete and utter dead weight are able to garb RG in the fabulous outfit.
Mm-hmm.
And Valda sort of like just gestures to you to set her down on like a little sofa.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll have somebody watch her if you want to leave her in our care.
I think that would be fine. We should pick up things that we need because we should be running around armed. Cassie, where's your gun?
Upstairs
Upstairs where?
in my room, wherever I was sleeping.
So in Traveler?
Yes.
Because, that's where you were sleeping, I assume?
Well, I have a sword on me now, but I'm not using it.
What sword is that you're not using?
Cass is going to pull a blade out of her backpack. It belongs to someone, and I need to talk to them to get it back to them, but right now...
Oh, is it the Angel Blade?
Yes.
And I can get very distinctively an Angel Blade. It's got that familiar triangular pattern.
Do you have one of those?
Because I got it from the future?
You're going to give an angel blade back to an angel that hasn't
That's their
necessarily
blade.
lost.
At this point, Corvus, you could wander into this as well.
No, that's complicated.
Ghoul wielding angel.
Unfortunately, you literally wander into the blade.
Well, that might
I don't
be...
know
I
if
didn't
they'd
mean
be...
to kill him this time.
I don't know if they'd be thankful or they'd take offense. Whose is that?
I think it belonged to Abaddon?
Who the
Ah,
Well, it actually has good news for them.
Good news from telling an angel that they will die in the future.
No, more like telling them they won't die because we've changed that future.
It's wibbly wobbly.
Are they going to attack Tulia?
No, but
Ideally not.
ideally
More
not.
They won't
important.
die in the same manner.
Cassie,
Hmm.
Abaddon's an Nemorian angel.
Yeah, I know. It's going to cause all sorts of shit if I hand it
They're
over.
gonna think you just go on a killing spree is really the problem. They won't believe whatever you say about how they died.
You really do seem to be a magnet for the hatred of
Oh.
Amorian
Oh,
angels.
this is bad. Anyway, we
I
should
mean,
get
it might
your...
be
give it
good
back.
if we get over that initial bump.
Yeah, as long as we get
I'll
them...
get over the bump. I'm not worried about that. The only one I'm worried about right now is Puriel because Puriel's acting way different than we knew.
Puriel's actually out to cause some crap. If that is Puriel. But we should get you your gun, because you do not use that. For one, I'm pretty sure mortals aren't supposed to use angel blades, and for various sacrilegious reasons I'm not sure of. I'm Fae, and I know that that's probably a bad plan.
You know how we stab things and they tend to go exploding and so on?
Uh-huh.
Well, we're channeling our essence through the blade when we do that. And that's not really a thing we focus to do or such, it's just the blade draws from us. And we have plenty to give.
So would that be why Tempest was being all sorts of thunder and lightning whenever I held it?
Probably. Pulling from you. But
So
now
the
you
mortal-
have more mortal essence, which not something you want to expend as fuel.
I have less mortal essence than others,
You
from
do?
what I feel.
You don't know what we have.
I'm missing a half of my being.
No, that's incorrect. You're more like two beings.
What?
Being part Nephilim does not mean you have less of a mortal soul.
Oh, well, here I was thinking that I was half a person.
You were more person plus.
Think of it like you lost your twin.
Oh, that makes it even better.
Does it?
No.
Oh.
Either way, no stabby with that. Unless in desperate measure, but
But we should get you your gun. Now, you said it You slept in Traveler, right? Because I slept in the house that got built. And I believe you slept in Traveler.
I've slept wherever I can get sleep.
I'm pretty sure you slept in Traveler because I think I was the only one with my family in the house.
Yes,
But I
you
didn't think we wanted to be busting out wide load in the past. Well, considering what's going on now.
Considering what's going on right now,
have changed.
You need to have your gun. We need to make sure everybody has their equipment and gear that they need. I need a change of clothes. For the short term. I need to go to the tower and get that. We should get clothes. We should check in on the Southwest Time was the name of the ship boat.
Yes, correct.
We need to check in on whatever that was going on. Carrick and Telday were handling. Where is Carrick? Oh god, the DM died.
It happened.
Is that chair giving up, or
Are you okay?
I don't have a chair now. Okay, I'm doing the rest of this.
Do you need a couple minutes to resolve that situation?
There is no resolution. The seat has come off.
How does the seat come
Do you
off?
own
Dude,
any other chairs of any kind?
Yeah, a sofa in the living room.
Oh, okay. So you're sitting on the floor now, right?
Yeah, I'm just hang on. I'm gonna bring the mic down.
Okay.
This is going to be really chill.
Don't ask me to interrupt with the computer.
That's okay. We won't. We'll roll, when we roll things, we'll tell you what we did. Okay.
Twice.
Guys, we can roll really well now.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm sitting on the floor. I can see things.
All right. Good.
God, you.
Oh, good
I'm
thing.
really glad the new chair's arriving tomorrow. It's been
Hey.
so. For the context of anybody listening to this later or so on, for the last month or two,
yeah?
I have been playing a balancing act on my chair. It's been holding on by like a metal thread, and apparently tonight it's finally decided to give up.
Man, I'm glad that I sent you a chair that's coming tomorrow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, all right, Southwest Time.
All right. We should get the Southwest Time. We should get our stuff together because we need to figure out what to do. And I don't know.
I will attempt to contact Carrick and go back to Traveler so that we can continue checking in on that then.
I'm going to go back to the tower to pick up my clothes. Because great outfit. Love it. But
You're really rocking it.
but would like to have some clothes and maybe a fresh quiver to wear.
Okay, we are all going to the tower then because that's where
Well,
one
I
of
was
the
going to say-
agents was in.
I was gonna say, did you want to come with me, Corvus, or
I'll be
that way,
happy
that
to
way,
join
that
you.
way, that way, Cassie can defend Telday for the short term,
Yeah.
and then we can meet up at the tower when you get Carrick,
Yes.
and then we will go into the Feywild to get the other thing. Oh, did we want the Steven?
The
He offered to show us how to use the beep, beep, beep,
The
beep,
wrist
beep, beep,
pad.
beep, beep. Did you and Telday want to do that, Cassie? Because I don't think me and Corvus should be near that.
Sure.
I guess
I mean, if you don't want to, we can just leave it be. But we can go check in on the shuttle first. Or the
It
shuttle.
would probably help to know. It might even help with the shuttle.
Yeah. I don't know where he is.
Yes, where is he actually?
I don't know. He was running around with Valda earlier, and your brother, and
Now he's not.
yeah, now he's gone.
Did we lose the demon?
We might have lost the demon.
I can try and contact him.
Don't know if he'll answer, but you can try. How many
Are
Stevens
you
actually?
going to do a sending to Stephen Keller?
Do you know how many Stephen Kellers that might be?
That is what I
Remember when I did a
attempting
sending
to
to
figure out.
Raz, I got both of them.
Actually, you don't even need to do
Intriguing.
a sending to Carrick, but he has a radio, so just radio him.
Can't you pray to him?
I'm not praying to Carrick.
I'm going
No,
to head outside
Stephen
and
Keller.
see if they've spotted Stephen Keller exiting. If not, at least we know he's here.
All right, that's good.
Good idea.
Good idea.
Raz is
Mental.
hurrying off.
Corvus,
We
give
could
me your
just
radio.
try yelling his name
sure.
out.
Wait, I'm just gonna keep it. No, I'm not gonna keep it. Should I try to get a hold of Carrick?
Wait, no.
No.
Gifton,
I'm gonna hand the radio back.
Hmm?
no. I
What?
do not hand the radio to Gifton.
Oh,
Fuck.
you're not gonna hand me stuff, huh?
I literally can't. I will reinfect you.
I'm not sick.
Yes, she is.
If you have the radio,
Yeah.
I transmit it to you, and you give the radio to someone else that transmit it to them.
Me.
What is it? What is it?
Dingus is panicking because Corvus is touching the floor, and now the floor is dangerous.
Oh, Dingus, you're right. Corvus is endangering the floor.
I activate the gravity gemstone, the lodestone, and I
Yes.
float.
You see Dingus's eyes follow the floor to where it meets the wall. Then it starts looking around.
It's a good thing that Dingus doesn't understand the concept of air molecules.
Yeah.
Oh, me. All right. Well, okay. If that's so, you can't hand me the radio. Telday, I guess we're back to you or Cassie using a radio. Could you
Dingus is trying to pick you up.
I will reach into
just
my
robe is
bag.
baggy in places?
Yeah, he's basically flying up, clutching your jacket and robes and trying to lift you.
He's capable of lifting me. It's
Yeah.
just not
It's not
well.
comfortable.
All right. See if I.
Telday contacts as Gifton fights to stay inside the incredibly loose robe.
Ah.
Gifton in the incredibly loose robe is certainly a.
It's a fun
certainly a
young adult
title.
adventure to book.
Sounds like a Piers Anthony title.
It does.
Mhm.
All right. I guess I can try pulling out my radio. There we go.
Yes, please. All right, we're gonna hear a lot of moaning on the other side. We're gonna think Eric's in danger.
This is mildly why I wanted to do sending, because I thought it'd be hilariously awkward. But
Oh, you can do sending. Go ahead.
See, the sending will be less awkward.
So,
What are you
makes
doing?
more
Which
sense
are you
to
doing?
try and. I guess I'm going to try and use the radio.
okay. What do you say into the radio?
Carrick, where are you at this time? You would
Okay.
be rather useful.
Back into Marius land where the sun is high, the blossoms are falling around you, and
Oh, this truck.
you've lost track of what's going on, how many times this has been.
Or if this is
Um,
even the same angel anymore.
You have realized something. Tamari angels are scary. You do not want to be with those drives and a limitless amount of energy. So when your radio buzzes and you hear Telday's voice crackling some distance away, where most of your belongings were abandoned, it is a relief to have something of a distraction, an excuse. As Satriel pauses, looking over towards the radio with a look of annoyance on her face.
She hasn't
Make
had
sure-
somebody with a decent amount of stamina in a while,
Uh-huh.
and this is a dragon.
Mhm.
Make sure that someone's not dying.
Also,
I'm sure
also,
it's not important.
also, oh my gosh, it's a dragon. You know how unfucking touchable you are normally?
But as
Nope.
the
Give the GM extra ideas.
as the Amorians say, everything ends eventually. I'm sure it's fine.
Turn it around on her.
No, the worst part is I'm part of have someone roll a persuasion, but I want to make you get up.
And I can reach up to the keyboard.
Uh,
Slash. Somebody do slash roll d20 plus 16 for me, please.
I'm doing it. You got a 33.
Alright, that's up to you, Becky.
Yeah, be contested.
That's-
so.
that is-
Actually, it's not up to you. That's impossible. So, yeah, the radio goes unanswered till day.
I was just saying, it depends when I would technically go against.
No, because we don't do the contested, we do DCs.
Yeah, we do
Oh,
these.
and-
Yeah.
That's right.
Yep.
Okay, yeah. Okay.
All right. In that case, I guess I'm burning a fucking slot.
It smells like...
They don't get used for anything recently.
I'm about to burn 2 of them, possibly. And one of them is going to call a fuck ton of people, so...
What?
No, you're about to burn 3, and I'll tell you why in a
I
moment.
got a group plan!
You're about to burn 3, and I'll tell you why in a moment.
Alright, so,
Sending to Carrick.
Carrick.
Unfortunately,
are
not in the
you
same
in
plane.
Trouble.
And that's why it's 3.
Send assistance.
Yeah, unfortunately,
Otherwise-
Sam's right. Traveler is the one that patches your radio through and breaks
Yep.
the plane of battle for that communication, but you
Yes.
are inside the extra dimensional space and cannot reach Telday with Carrick with ascending.
There's a 5% chance.
Okay, yeah, we'll roll it. We'll roll it. Let's roll.
Want
D100.
one of us to roll?
No, you do not get descending through.
No, it's supposed to be a 5%.
Oh, there's 5%
chance
it doesn't
that it
arrive.
fails.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
I thought it was a 5% chance to get through.
In that case, yeah.
Yeah.
In that case, Carrick, you try to ignore it, but suddenly Telday's voice is in your mind, and that is just that's a whole different bag of kettle of chips. It's very hard to continue when you are now visualizing Telday speaking to you.
No, it's worse because it's
Excuse
her face with Telday's voice.
Yeah, and Sadriel notices the change and just sort of stops, looks down, frowns at you.
Let me a message with magic.
I was going to say, you'd better have an excuse. Fine, I suppose. And Sadriel is going to get up off of you.
She's had him for hours.
Yes.
And she's so cranky.
Don't worry. There's more days before we leave.
Listen, she was having a good time like she's not had in a long time.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's cranky that it's ending.
Actually, probably the first time she's had a mortal that can go this far.
I'm gonna reply to this ending. I am not in trouble.
Yeah.
How soon? And then I'm gonna walk over to the radio.
Oh, so this is why you're gonna have 3. Also, your stream ended.
Did I hit?
You hit "We'll be right back" is on there.
Oh, I wonder when she.
Oh.
Don't worry though, I'm recording.
Okay, we're back on.
There you go. I just looked over. I just checked the window and saw that it was on
Yeah,
that.
I think when I fell.
Yeah, panic
So
hit.
we'll have special bonus footage for anyone who checks us out on YouTube, which is a nice plug. Remember to watch us on YouTube as well.
Actually, screw it. Gonna go grab the radio going and hit and do again. How soon?
Carrick, yes.
I did send the message that I'm fine and how soon, and then grab the radio so I don't get another sending.
We would prefer to get things done rather quickly, given the attempts on our and our families' lives.
Okay.
Also, RG's somewhat death.
Tell him RG died.
Oh wait, no, I guess it would be proper death.
Why did RG die?
Infected by something. Oh. Is it possible Carrick might have... I'm kind of turning away from the radio, but also... Is it possible Carrick might have been infected?
He didn't eat the bacon. He didn't eat the bacon, right? He didn't touch it? Make sure he
You
didn't
didn't eat the bacon, correct?
What bacon?
Gifton's pocket bacon.
No. Nobody should touch that.
I killed
Well...
Carrick has not heard the rest of the story, but it all makes perfect sense to him now.
On why we shouldn't touch it.
The best part is there's this radio that Zaziel can hear too. So she's hearing, the pocket bacon did kill people.
Zadriel, who's getting dressed, is just looking at you curiously. Carrick is like, these are your acquaintances.
Well, anyways, RG appears to be in some form of a healing coma as she recovers from her obliteration, and now we need to work forward on not accidentally joining...
Lucifer's running around naked!
fight.
I have his robe!
Yes, I don't know why he didn't grab something.
Oh, he grabbed something!
I think I have another costume in here if he wants it.
They are usually... No, they're usually exactly like this. I am sorry for the interruption, but I think I need to go back to them to make sure that we continue on.
Well, we'll have to resume later.
Very soon.
Good. Do you need a lift back?
Let me get dressed first. I don't think they will appreciate as
Still
much as
holding
you
down
do.
the button!
I don't care. Like,
I suppose
Zadriel's
we could
sidling
give
up to
you
you,
another
Carrick.
few minutes.
She, arms sort of drape around you briefly, and she gently puts her hand over the radio to take it from you.
okay.
And she lifts it up to her lips and just very, very softly goes, "Don't keep him away from me for long."
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, ma'am, I like it. Well, and if you want to join in, and she lets go of the radio, seems to just leave that in the air for anybody on the other side.
I'm
And-
contagious.
You can't do that.
I'm going to get dressed. Not as quickly as I probably normally
Derek?
would. Yes.
Not as quickly as you probably normally would, and you might enjoy it or it might be uncomfortable. She watches you, like, really intently.
Also, where are your breeches? Normally they're right over... Thought you put them over there.
They're still over there. Unfortunately, they're now invisible, and I don't have shoes.
Oh no.
You
Echolocation won't find them.
Once you are finally dressed, Carrick, you are pulled in against her, and there is a flapping of wings as Sadriel will appear outside the mansion and set you down. Well, then, until next time.
Yes. Hopefully soon.
And she'll plant a kiss on your lips before sort of moving backwards in a sultry fashion and then vanishing with a flap of wings.
Okay, so now... What was this about?
Be heading in.
Evaporated or something?
Hi. I'm wearing a jacket and a robe and a little disheveled looking. I don't even have a hair up my ponytail because I had to get send off my ribbon for my hair. So it's just like wild hair everywhere. It turned out that when Corvus got bit by the thing, it made him sick. Remember Morgani said that?
Really interrupted our toga party, Raziel says, pointing at Gifton.
And then when I took care of Corvus because he had owies, I got his blood on me and I wiped it off, like you do to get rid of blood. And then, we went to go do things and I ate the bacon and then I handed out the bacon and apparently it put like, that Noranese empty creature thing that makes the black crystals happen, whatever. Apparently,
Yes.
that's what that was. And it infected Argy, and Argy was gonna die in less than a day or something like that, and become one of those things. So we checked with Traveler, and Traveler said that we didn't have a cure other than maybe blowing her up and trying true resurrection. So we did that. So Lucy burned her down. And we've resurrected her, but she's in like a weird soul coma right now. And there's something going on with her and the empty and the down below, and we're not really sure how that's going to go. But we figured we should go arm up because, the Stevens might come for us.
Okay.
So we were going to go to the tower. I was going to get change of clothes, and then we were going to go into the Feywild really quick. And unless you don't think I need to change of clothes, I don't know. Maybe I'm being a
You may
little...
want to have something a little
You have to get your stuff regardless
Easier to-
closed.
not get caught on.
Yeah.
Whatever. Yeah.
Raziel's frowning deeply.
What's the matter?
It just struck me in the olden days it used to be, the forces of Asmodeus are moving against me. Or, well, not the Stevens, you know?
I mean,
Steven and
they
the
are Legion.
Stevens.
To be fair, the problem is not the Stevens, it is the Sphinx Initiative, so
I guess it sounds
that
like
is
a caller.
somewhat more.
The Stevens of the Sphinx Initiative.
No,
you
you've ruined it again.
Could you imagine, though, if it was like, you gotta worry about the Giftins coming to get you?
Oh, that
We've
fills
been
me with
terrified of that
primal
for
fear.
a while.
Oh. I didn't realize I was so powerful. Anyway, we're gonna go get that, and then we're gonna go get Cassie's gun from the Traveler in the Feywild, but me and Corvus should probably not go into Traveler. We'll probably stay outside, because we might still infect people. Maybe.
Are you infected?
I don't know.
Felder said that you weren't.
Okay, but I'm a carrier?
I'm the carrier.
No, she said that your divinity had burned it out.
Oh, okay. So I'm okay.
I'm the carrier. You're
so
not.
I can go in, but Corvus can't.
Yes.
So I'm hearing don't be close to Corvus.
And that means we gotta make sure we don't let Echo hug Corvus.
yes.
Yeah.
Because she's very mortal.
Maybe.
Oh, that means we cannot embrace any more Corvus. I'm sorry.
Was that Traz? Was that
Mhm.
James? Okay.
Reaching down towards his hip.
I do
Finger guns.
have one piece of information that I was
Is
given.
that what you were doing? Obtaining information?
Among other things, yes. I
You smell
know
like
where the Amor Reaper is that went after Cass.
Oh.
What kind of pillow talk are you having?
This was before.
So the
So
foreplay.
this is how you get into it.
Wonderful.
On the top of the peak of the highest peak of what we know as Brest,
So Morgani's eye?
Why would she be there?
in a booth.
That's where all just were.
Yeah.
Did you
not
say-
even a
Booth.
Out of character was a booth that I.
It was a booth, yes.
Yes.
A booth.
I
a
don't
booth?
remember seeing any booths when we were there, so I do not know that part.
Like a standalone booth.
What it sounded like.
I'm having a hard time even picturing that.
Like a guard post booth?
Is there a way we can check that out without... That's not safe. Okay. Anyway.
Some form of scrying, perhaps?
I don't know how that works on Morgani's sacred places.
Oh my, that is
Yeah.
sounding inappropriate with this.
It does sound very inappropriate, especially with all the sex in the air. So,
Talon's ruined everything.
No. Talon has made only beautiful things. Only beautiful things. Don't you dare besmirch that beautiful man's name.
I'm just saying, ever since that
Hammers are his
conversation.
gift.
I
So,
I
do
really
we
need a good
want-
15 I need like a half hour with my wife and husband at some
So
point.
are we replacing
45
Tamari with
minutes.
Talon as the god of horniness now? Because evidently he seems to do a better job.
We're gonna go now. We're gonna go. Okay, so let's go to the tower first. I'm gonna get a change of clothes out of my little house, and then we should be good to go.
And we should work on that ship that we found.
Oh, while I'm getting my stuff out of the little house, would one of you dear people pray to Hea and warn her about the maybe Stevens in her town? The whole the fact that we found out that the demon Steven was told to blow up children.
That's Steven.
That might be important for her to know, because she might want to
Eric's going
mama
to
bear some children.
start praying.
We should do that when we go outside.
Can you do that while walking?
Yeah.
Yes.
Let's go outside.
Eric can chew bubblegum and walk at the same time.
Can he?
Yes.
Smack.
What's
streets
the
I come from?
fastest way for us to get back to that tower? I'm going to say looking across the dunes at faraway Tulia.
Raise hand. We know the way.
I can
What's the other fastest way to...
teleporting us, I'm guessing.
Is
'cause
that
he's not
safe
nearby
with after
either.
you got bit?
You asking me?
Yes.
I have no idea.
Let's not find out.
So teleport.
Test
What?
run.
Do we need to touch hands?
I mean, it could be a test run. We can make that choice.
Do we really want to potentially infect the enemy?
Although, it should probably be a test run solo.
I'll see you there.
Oh, okay.
Slices.
Bye.
Oh, yeah,
Um,
that is this.
Is he still
Otherwise-
floating in the air?
No. I dismissed that.
Otherwise, there's also me. I may not be as fast as I used to be for some reason, but I can still get us there.
Oh, I see. I didn't want to bother
That is
you.
also an idea. Although,
Sending. I'm already here. Where are you guys?
To who?
To everyone.
But you can
I
only do
mean,
one
oh,
person.
so you want...
That was a
make
joke.
sure from the
That was a
GM that you
joke.
got there
Yeah.
fine.
You
I know,
you have
that
a
was a
radio.
joke.
You can use your radio.
Yeah.
Save your
I'm-
spells.
I'm gonna
I'm-
grab onto Raz's arm.
I am fine with you taking us there. Wait, are we calling you James still, or are we calling you
James.
Raz now?
James.
James.
It's James.
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 I will
Right.
Jimmy.
Everyone link arms.
quick
See,
break.
that's the thing. I can't touch
Yeah,
people.
the thing is-
Yeah. And once everybody's linked up, James spreads out his wings, flutters, and you all lurch and land in the sand.
That
James himself going sprawling as well.
Are we-
I wish I was there to see that.
Ow!
Ah,
I got sand up my robe.
looking around. Is this the sand outside of the
We
building?
go straight up and down.
You've moved about 20 feet.
Ah, brother.
Well then, I'm
I-
having some difficulties.
It happens.
It happens to all of us at some point.
Aha,
They
yes.
make a
And
film for
again,
that.
Talon has ruined you all.
I mean, all men, from what I have heard, suffer performance issues from time to time.
Just give me a moment here. Oh,
Oh,
God damn it. He
Oh.
seems to curse his own words. It's just holding up a finger like, no.
you know,
And then,
we're being very good about not telling Corvus about this right now, but that could change.
In a heartbeat.
some of you have always wondered if I'd betray you. You'll find out. Right. And he seems to focus for a second, and then he does vanish with a flutter of wings. Then after a good 20 seconds, he returns. Okay, I can still. I'm trying to find enough words and do it, but I can still travel.
You can still go up. Got it.
Is it a weight limitation issue?
Are you saying I'm
Yes,
fat?
you're all. Yes.
But I'm also hungry. Oh, okay. Well, why don't we just have Carrick do it?
I mean, it's not like Morgani's going to intercept us this time.
Take it back.
Don't
Shrug.
go goading the goddess of magic before we cast teleport.
Let's
By
have
the
a jog
way-
into the astral plane again, folks.
I am curious what rating you were getting from any of the watching angels.
I will.
Oh my gosh, James! There are so many watchers here
He
right
just
now.
closes his eyes in
that
silent
saw
despair.
you.
Performance anxiety hits you hard, doesn't it?
You're not there.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, we just touch
By his
hands
head.
on teleport.
he's yeah, he's frowning.
See people.
Yeah, all right. You teleport everybody.
Yep. and then I'm
Back.
gonna start praying to Hea that.
Okay, you all arrive at the tower. Carrick starts praying. But I now must cover Corvus. Corvus,
Yes.
you step into the empty. Immediately, things are a little odd.
Oh.
The liquid of the empty is dripping up towards you.
What's all this on about now?
It just seems to trickle up as if flowing off of something upside down, and then just seems to suspend at a certain height about your sternum. Just little droplets in the air, and as you move forward, they sink back down behind you and come up in front of you. It's almost like ferrofluid.
Yeah. What? Do you want me to stop? What are you trying to say?
Do you stop?
Yeah.
Okay. You pause, and that fluid seems to seep up a bit more. Oh, hang on. No, it's not raising. You're going down. You want to stay stopped?
Can he pull his foot up?
You can. If you pull your foot up and set it back down, it seems to set back onto what you would think of as the surface again.
Mm-hmm.
After that test, do you keep moving or do you stay still?
I say still.
Okay. Chorus, you start to sink. And do I give you anything? Go ahead and roll me an insight check. Or a straight out intelligence, actually. That's what I want. I want a straight out intelligence check.
Okay.
Nah, I ain't giving you anything. Right. It's about mid-chin now.
Waiting for the bubble underneath you to pop, and you just go.
How are you willing to wait until it stops or you submerge?
I'm assuming that there's going to be no information or hints or riddles that you're going to give me on this.
There is only silence.
Slight burbling of the empty as it slowly pulls you down. It's drawing you somewhere.
Yeah.
For you.
Which,
Yeah,
Corvus,
we know where.
as it approaches your waist, there is that like just that inherent animalistic part of you that has that panic feeling, right?
Mm-hmm.
Sinking is not, even for a rational mind trying to think this might be a good thing, it's not a good feeling. And Corvus,
Mm-hmm.
you swear you feel movement. Something brushing against your ankle. Little nick, sharp. Do you know what's down there?
It's the underneath the.
Mm-hmm. And
Fucking damn! And he's activating lodestone, maybe.
Magic doesn't work good in the empty.
He's going to try to pull himself out.
okay, go ahead and give me a strength check, please. Hey, look at that! You go, boy. Right. You have to like grasp into the liquid of the empty with your hands, which feels weird in itself. Sort of leaning your body forward, your mind knowing how you escape from things like quicksand, and this is very similar in essence. You are able to pull yourself out. And as you're doing that, I'd like you to go ahead and give me. Do you have anything in history?
No, I don't.
I feel like you should have a little bonus, but no, we'll just go straight intelligence, please. Intelligence with advantage. Hey, that's good. Right. In that case, what were rambling little side notes, like not even a passage you recall, but like little, like 2 words in a sentence scattered here and there in Eliza's notes, all start to come together in your mind. How she was able to create something in the underneath, what resources she used. Mentionings of her little visitations to the Noran front. You think that the infliction you're carrying is interacting here, causing some kind of breach or pull.
You could use it as a tool.
So the fact that I'm carrying this is allowing me to potentially step into that, but if it's beneficial or detrimental, it's more leaning in the detrimental side due to the fact that
You think it might be a matter of preparedness.
Yeah.
Like, you know that if you go into the false bottom, the underneath, as you are now, you're going to be torn to shreds. Or worse.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she built the whole complex and had it all secured up, where I'm just like, open door, fallen volcano.
Yeah, basically.
Which does he have a wound on his foot now?
If you pull yourself out, you do see there is a gash just above like the outside of your ankle.
Okay. He will continue to like step and do sort of the look down.
Still that pool of the liquid up towards you, but if you keep moving, it seems you do not sink.
Okay.
Right, you continue on.
Yep. He's just
You are able
grumbling and
to
cursing himself.
You are able to reach your exit point and step forward into the courtyard of the tower.
He looks very annoyed. If there's anyone.
You'll arrive as everyone else is, and Corvus appears looking a little disheveled.
Good trip?
No.
Oh, sorry.
Tell me about it, buddy, Raziel says.
Yeah, sure, whatever. What are we doing? We're grabbing your things?
Yeah, I'm just gonna pop up upstairs real quick, and then we can fate transport everybody out. I'll be in my room in a minute, and I'm just gonna run upstairs.
Okay, you're upstairs to resupply.
I'm going to take my ring off because I gotta go in my house to go get my stuff.
Yeah. As you're doing that, Tilda, did you want to contact the Kellers?
Corvus rushes in, following her into the tower.
Okay. Corvus is running after you, Gifton.
Okay.
Is still running all the way to your house?
Yeah, I'm running all the way. I'm doing something.
Okay. Quick. Right. You cannot follow Gifton into her house, unfortunately.
Right.
But yep, you're at her house. She's inside.
There is now a pool where the robe and the jacket are, because those don't resize with me because they aren't my clothes. Luckily, I have another set that resizes. That's why I'm changing.
He picks up the clothes.
Oh no, he takes things.
The robe might be magical since it's from an angel.
Exactly. He picks up the clothes and puts them in his bag.
Collecting.
When he's waiting for Gifton, he will inspect his ankle, lift up the pant leg a bit.
It heals up just like all of you normally does.
Well, that's going to be disconcerting if I ever do that again. Up to you if you want to hear that, Gifton. What? You sound like a mouse.
Only
Gifton gets
anger
her clothes.
ensues.
Yeah,
Gifton gets her clothes. She gets to go back out, put her ring back on, and where'd my robe go?
I tidied up the place.
Where is it?
It's in my bag.
Yib.
I've touched it.
Why?
You're just laying it on the floor. I'll take care of it later.
It was my brother's.
I will wash it and disinfect it once we get things sorted.
Okay.
I'm not going to give it to you now due to it being it.
All right.
No, it's the thing. It is Stephen King as well.
It's it's a thing. That's right.
Alright. Oh, let's get going.
All right.
I'm
Do
putting
you have everything that you need?
Yeah, I have a fresh quiver over my arm, and I'm heading down.
Okay, you head on down. While they're away, Telde, did you want to do any other sendings or anything? Telde's dead. Okay.
So Carrick was praying.
Yep, Carrick, you're praying to Hea.
Yes, I'm gonna.
What's your prayer?
Hey, we wanted to let you know that part of the Sphinx Initiative may be targeting children in. Why do I never remember this?
Tulia.
Out of character. That's Tulia. In Tulia.
In an attempt to rile her up.
Rile you and us up. We wanted to make sure that you had a heads up to keep an eye out. And I don't know if anyone can actually hear me clapping, so.
Okay, you clap.
Yep.
Well, you give her a heads up to know that someone's trying to rile her up, and apparently that is still successful because you swear the night sky of Tulia darkens for a moment, and you more feel
tentacles.
the rumble in your soul.
All the children now have. There's a new.
There's probably all those hating creatures that usually patrol the city are now with children.
Yeah. In fact, you can actually immediately see lights across the city, and movement.
Is there anything enough that I can actually make any communications out, or are they too far out?
Too far out, too quick, yeah.
Can I tell that there is communication going on? Like, can I see flashes?
Yes, yeah. There's enough of a pattern that you think there's some back and forth, but it's very hard to make out.
Mm-hmm.
Like they are doing the speed that they understand, not fully.
You can let her know that we had a demon Steven that we interrogated and found that out from.
Gonna do a real. We found that from demon Stephen Keller. That we found that out. That is one of the ones stolen from their timeline. That's where we found that information.
And that we're holding him at.
We're holding him to gather any more information that we can from him. And I'm also. Did we ever learn what the creature Klopp is actually called?
No.
Okay.
No idea what that's called.
I actually did give that a long time ago, but I've forgotten it. So.
So, but we know. So we know. Out of character. I'm just imagining a bigger kid just covered in a Klopp at some point.
Probably.
Also, Raz will catch you guys up of Stephen Kenner was not sighted leaving the mansion, so he's clearly still inside of it.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, there's no reply from Haya, but it's clearly been received.
There's no direct reply, but
Yes.
There's definitely notification
reply.
that she's riled.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna turn to so who? Everybody but
Cassie and Telde are out there with you, yes, and Raz.
From what I can see, I'm guessing Haya is protecting the children now.
It certainly looks like it.
Yeah. Which is understandable. I mean, we don't know what they're going to try to do.
Do we come back down?
Yep, you are able to make your way back down.
Okay. I don't know if Adam's back yet or not.
Just back.
Okay.
This exact moment.
Do you want your settings?
Yeah, while Gifton and Corvus are inside, did you want to do any sendings?
You would hit every Steven.
Maybe.
We talked about possibility of trying to catch Stevens. Somebody went to go check.
James said that there was no sign that Steven had left the magical mansion, so it was presumed he might still be in there.
Okay, maybe we shouldn't have just left there without trying to get him. Oh
well. We also have to get stuff going, so.
Yeah. In that case,
and he's not our prisoner. He's kind of being caretaken by us, so we gotta give him some freedom, I guess.
No, it wasn't we should stop him from having freedom. It was, maybe we should.
If you so decide, you could leave word with the Familiars there to find him and try and get him to, contact you.
Yes. Yeah, if I can retroactively say we did that.
You can indeed.
Okay.
Otherwise, I was about to burn a sending for that.
Oh, actually, yeah, I'm not allowing it, so go ahead. But no, it's
you can
retroactively doing that. Right.
In that case, no, I don't have any other sendings I'm going to send off.
Okay.
Gifton's coming down with Corvus behind, and she'll look over at James and go, "He stole the jacket and the robe from me, so everybody make sure he gives it back to me at some point."
Always knew you wanted my jacket.
Why did...
I picked it up because it was laying on the floor. If you want it on the floor, then go right ahead. I'll just dump it out right now.
I'm always on the floor. Anyway.
That's why I always want to pick you up.
Aww.
You couldn't have just mentioned or asked someone to pick it up?
She dropped it and ran into her house when she was transforming.
I took my ring off. My clothes fall off if they're not magic. There's a size differential. Anyway, let us go.
I'm sorry we have to burn your clothing.
Wait, what?
Not burning my jacket.
Yeah.
Oh no, I like that jacket. Okay, so we'll do you want me to do it or you want Dingus to do it? Who do you trust?
Me?
You want me to do the thing that's made wild?
Dingus pops his head excitedly.
Okay, because we don't know where Traveler is in the Feywild. No, we don't. There you go.
Probably should have made sure.
But I actually feel like it's actually safer that we don't know. Alright.
Dingus open up a portal to the Feywild.
Okay. I'm gonna grab James by the hand and start dragging him through.
Okay.
Are you coming or no? Do you want to be left behind?
No, I'll come along.
You're gonna get assaulted by a unicorn.
I'll stay here.
That's only tree travel as I step through.
Yeah. Tree travel is dangerous, stepping through.
Try not to lose any years, Cassie.
When Gifton does step through, I believe, hey, I got my prayer as the lights seem to be communicating. And It seemed darker. So I think she is protecting the children.
I'm confused. So you say when I step through, you say that to everybody else?
No, I say that to you because I stepped.
Oh, yeah, because I stepped through, so you stepped through after me. Okay. I just thought you said that after I left, and I was like, you're telling her.
No.
Oh, I'm feeling sad now.
I thought you were not stepping through because you're.
Basically, well, you're both on the other side.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so we're all on the other side. And you say that, and I nod, and I go. Unfortunately, like
guys, missed.
Huh?
Missed.
Oh,
I'm going to.
Dangus!
It's his territory. It's what he knows.
I'm Misty stepping
Missed.
out of it.
Thankfully,
Mask.
it's a very small amount, and you're very well aware of what this is now, so you're quickly able to vacate the area.
Cassiopeia, you may be able to find your watery girlfriend.
They don't know
Mask
each other
holding
yet.
up a finger like she was getting ready to say something. I was figuring you were going to say something else, and I was going to tell you to shove it, but you're fine.
I use my free Misty.
And I don't think she exists right now.
No, she probably exists.
It probably does exist.
She just might not be exactly here. This is about 90 years displaced from her.
All of you have lost an hour's worth of age.
Oh no.
Oh, we finally got back the hour we just wasted.
All right.
Perverted jokes.
But so I am albeit a little concerned that maybe even Steven might have mentioned that specifically to us, because getting Hea riled up would actually be a great way to keep her attention off protecting us when we're around, because I'm sure that's something they don't really want. But you know, maybe
Let's take Demon Steven's words with a grain of salt.
No, I think Demon Steven might be, on the up and up. So
What are you talking about?
We're in the Feywild.
Hello!
So loudly and energetically.
Oh, well,
I'm in the
we're kind of
Feywild.
on a bit of an adventure,
This isn't good.
and there's some crazy people.
I wasn't finished speaking. Very rude to interrupt me. I was saying that your words are incredibly quick and hard to understand. Could you perhaps slow down a bit?
We out of the mist.
Yes, I can slow down if that helps.
Much better.
We're no longer in the mist, right?
You're no longer in the mist.
Okay. So we're not going to just age as we talk to Mr. Tree.
Nope.
We are dealing with nefarious people who want to harm children to get at us. We don't want them to hurt children, so we are acting to stop that.
Why are you telling me this?
You asked what we were talking about so quickly and loudly.
That is a strange matter to discuss here.
It was on our minds, so the word
You hear a pixie screaming frustration in the
spilled
trees.
out.
slight wave in that direction, but not nothing too
Apologies
drastic.
for
A bright blue pixie's gonna
interrupting
lean down from the branches,
you.
looking down at you, Gifton, and she's just gonna start screeching, "Just leave! Leave! Just go! Leave!"
I hope that you have a lovely time. Goodbye. They're walking away.
Safe journeys, young, spry creatures.
If you don't want to listen to him talk or people talk to him, why are you in his boughs of his tree?
My home!
Well, that's your fault.
No! What?
Oh,
no. Arguing about.
I'm determined to leave.
I'm walking down the path.
No, I'm so gone. I'm not getting involved in
Corvus,
this.
you're being left behind. Do you want to be left behind in the Feywild?
No, he's going to start saying that. He's just going to wave and turn around.
You get an acorn thrown in your direction.
Don't tempt
Oh no, the
me.
acorn!
Oh, shoot
My
the
baby.
You have lice, good sir.
Right, okay. Where the fuck are you guys going?
Gibson is putting a mental image of her mind of Traveler and trying to go there.
Okay.
Because I can go to people, so I'm going to try to go to Traveler, and Traveler's a person. A place and a thing.
Just odd ask, but I'd like you to roll me a perception check.
God damn it. I'm gonna find out that tree back there was Traveler the whole time being an asshole.
No, it was actually.
Oh, that's actually pretty good for me.
Kirsten, you find your way. After a few minutes of walking, you come across. You don't see Traveler at first because Traveler is disguised.
Mm-hmm.
But what you do come across is the Lord Oberon apparently having a energetic conversion with the mouth of a cave.
Hi, Lord Oberon!
Oh, hello, my dear sweet Lord Greystill, Brutgren,
Dingus.
and
Dingus.
the Lord Dingus. Flourishing bow for Dingus as always.
Yep. Are you having a lovely time?
Yes, your traveller is regaling me with such fine tales.
Oh, you can talk to them out here?
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
They seem to have a far easier time conversing now that they're home.
Yes, they like being in the Feywild. It makes them happy. We are getting some of our weaponry and such like that, and putting things together because the nefarious people from the future don't want us to make changes, and are blowing people up.
Oh, well, Lord Oberon does a flourishing bow towards the mouth of the cave. Please be my guest.
Okay. Corvus shouldn't be touched right now.
Yes.
Just so you know, Lord Oberon, he has contracted a disease from the creatures in the empty, and he is contagious.
Unfortunate.
Well, I was so wishing for to have a hug by you, but alright.
Oh.
Maybe later.
Later it can happen.
Sure, if you're good, Lord Oberon may be willing to grant that.
The Lord Oberon just stays in a sort of flourish bow.
Yep.
Lord
Oberon?
Back.
Please. And he sort of gestures towards the cave again.
Alright, I'm gonna go in the cave.
Cass is going to start walking up, and she's going to curtsy towards Oberon, and then continue in.
Yeah, we'll give a bow and enter into Traveler.
That's an insight check, Tildy.
Yeah.
I was going to do that too.
I mean, go ahead and roll yours as well then.
Oh.
Alright. Tony?
Mm-hmm.
He's acting odd, but like fey, right?
Yeah. That's...
Corvus? He's acting odd. But it feels like an actor who's run out of script and doesn't know how to improv any further.
The delay there. Chorus just rubs his face. You need new material, Lord Oberon.
Of course. And it's just sort of, gestures with his hand as if like, oh, please go ahead.
Wait. Did you say material?
Yes.
I would not go into Traveler at this time.
Why?
Because something is wrong with Oberon.
Oh. Shit.
Lord Oberon, are you under a control spell?
Oh, things are fine. Please.
Everyone out.
Actually, gonna step out.
Yep.
Okay. Right, none of you go further into the cave.
All right.
Oberon? Where's Lady Titania?
Oberon looks up, sees that you've not entered the cave, just stands up straight, and then seems to flicker out of existence.
Shit. Okay, next time something happens, we're going to have to take better of initiative of the things that are happening around us.
What do you mean?
That wasn't Oberon.
The cave suddenly... You're very glad you're not in there. The cave is suddenly full of flame, weird screams, all manner of explosions, just utter cacophony and chaos inside of it. Very deadly variety of such.
Wait a minute, why is there screaming in there?
Appears it was a trap of some kind.
No, but that doesn't make any sense. Nobody's in there. Why is it screaming if it's a trap?
To lure you in, potentially.
Walking through a tree as if it doesn't even exist, comes Lord Oberon, looking around quizzically, sees the group of you, and goes, oh, what are you doing here?
Corvus spins on his heel.
Can you describe the area we are in, Lord Oberon?
Yes, a illusionary trap set up by me to capture any, nasties coming looking for Traveler.
Oh, nice. Where's Lady Titania?
So we're nasties looking for Traveler now.
Did you fall for my trap?
Yeah.
Mostly, yes.
We're naughty.
It's not even that convincing.
You were all
We're
like...
convinced a lot of them.
I was wondering why you called me Lord Greysteel.
You have to leave some thought in to make it fair.
Oh, okay. Is Traveler around here, though?
No, Trevor's nowhere near here.
Oh, darn it.
We've just sort of assigned the essence of Traveler's being to, this area.
Oh, so anybody who's trying to get the Traveler will end up here?
Oh, yes.
Alright, well, we actually need to get Cassie's weapons out of Traveler.
Oh, this way then. Ignore the screaming, please.
It's a bit much, actually.
Oh, I'm sure that it's quite painful for them. Let's go.
Them?
Who's they?
Yes. Sphinx agents.
Wait, they're
How
in
many
there?
have been in here?
I don't know. They arrived a few days ago. Our time, of course.
Wait, are they Stevens? Are they all Steve?
Didn't ask.
They all look the same?
Didn't see. Wasn't here.
We were told there was a chance that they could find Traveler
We
here.
could get different prisoners.
Do you
Oh,
want them?
We do kind of want them, but we should get weapons first. That would be good.
One of them may be infected.
Oh, yeah, they might be infected.
Don't worry, I'm keeping them very alive.
Cool. That's good. I'm gonna put an armor. Or actually, he doesn't usually like physical contact with me. I'm gonna walk alongside Oberon. Because Oberon doesn't like the huggings-ons.
He'll walk along with you, and it's a little disconcerting, Gifton. Like, this does feel a little bit of a backslide for Gabriel, but it is what it is.
Any signs of the towers?
Not yet. We're seeing little builds up of energy, though, so I think, well...
Maybe?
I
wasn't sure if I need to do the thing again to make the towers happen.
As it seems to be sort of wedding starting already, I think you've brought it with you.
Okay. That would be good. I don't want to go in the hole again. Dark down there.
No darkness for you, unless you like darkness.
I hide in the dark a lot. Alright, so I appreciate you hiding Traveler for us, though. They were trying to blow up our families earlier. Oof, ugly business.
Traveler was trying to blow up your families.
No, the people trying to get him. They
Of course, I know.
You are so sneaky.
It's a little bit of fun, isn't it?
Yeah, it's fun.
Right, well, here we are. Your wonderful magical box awaits, and he gestures in the exact same way as the illusionary Oberon did towards a tree. He just smiles at you, Corvus.
Oh yes, do not touch him, despite how much he wants a hug from you.
Corvus said he wanted a hug from you later.
You're telling me I can't touch something?
Yes, don't touch me.
I will be touching you.
Don't touch me.
You won't see it coming.
Oh, you will definitely feel it coming, though, when you do touch me.
Promises.
He's got a
The
disease.
horniest fucking session.
He's got
Talon's ruined everything. Razio Mumbles once again.
he got a disease from the future people that turns you into those nasty creatures from the empty.
I'm sure I'm fine.
We would not wish any harm to come to you, even the minor inconvenience.
I touched him, and then I shared my bacon with Argy, and she died.
It's not inaccurate.
That's in character, by the way. That laugh is fully in character. He actually starts laughing at that. I was wondering where she was. Is she still dead?
No, we kind of brought her back, but her soul's not trying to. There's something wrong with her soul.
Well, yes, that was quite obvious just looking
No,
at
but
her.
I think like something in the dark place is tethering her, and there's something wrong.
She's strong. I'm sure she'll face whatever that is, and he does some little boxing motions.
Yeah, just punch it.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Well, here's your dear traveler, and I'll leave you to it.
I'm gonna do a deep bow. I will see you soon, my great Lord Oberon.
Be seeing you soon. Some of you sooner. May not see me though. He looks at you, Corvus, winks, and he's going to wander off.
Fade away.
Yeah. Actually, yeah, he's just going to turn into Starlight and
I'm pretty sure
scatter
that
about.
one we can say is the real one.
I think the last thing you see of Oberon is he does like a little pinching motion, and his fingers are the last thing that disappear.
Does anyone have like a squirrel we can just throw into this place? See if it bursts into flames?
I just go rush again.
Did you say squirrel?
Family!
I said squirrel.
Right, Carrick, you're not sure. Generally not sure. But Gifton rushes in, shuts family, and you're going to, after a minute, because it's big, get attacked by your kids. Traveler's already greeting you as you've entered.
Oh, hi, Traveler!
Welcome back.
Yeah, we should have known that we didn't say we got greeted when we entered.
Yeah.
Yeah. As you enter, Traveler greets you, and you're fairly certain at this point this is legitimate.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, wow, this is a really intricate trap. Good on them.
And as this one explodes,
Yes. I'm going to do a quick head count, make sure everybody's okay in here while Cassie goes and gets her guns.
Gifton. +1.
+1. How did I get an extra?
You've got to do a recount, but you realize there's like the Noran Rinson Mother is in the line,
Mm-hmm.
and then Rinson appears again later in the line.
All right, can I cloister the Rinsons together?
How are you going to do this?
I'm gonna grab that one Rinson with me and go down the line.
Roll me a D100, please.
Okay.
When the Vincent explodes.
As Rinson
65.
learned
Okay.
mirror image,
Rinson vanishes.
How'd you say they learned?
Or
I thought we
mislead.
were
Oh,
going to do
no.
illusion.
Mislead, probably,
they've
or
got-
something.
They've gotten better.
Rinson grins up at you and just goes, "The Fae have been teaching us stuff."
Aw, I'm so proud!
Wait, who's been teaching him?
The
Faye,
Fae.
Oh, the Fae.
this is
okay.
Nightmare. This is utter
This
nightmare.
is the
No, this is
best! I'm
perfect.
so proud of you! Oh, that's
Congratulations,
wonderful.
Rinson.
where
Is there
is
still that hole in the
Echo?
line? By the way,
What was that?
is there still the hole in the line where she grabbed the first Vincent?
Yes.
That's lovely. I'm so proud.
I'm-
That's great.
I'm going to get silent image.
Well, she'll know
I'm
it's not
going
one of her
to-
kids. It's silent.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter yet. She needs to be out. I'm actually checking if I need to burn sorcery points to ignore the verbal and somatic because I can't remember if that affects with the sorcerer ability, the warlock ability. 'Cause I think
Gifton. Name a random one of your children.
That's hard. We'll go with Bakar.
Okay. Okay. Bakar looks up at you and goes, "Mom, want to see what I've done?"
Yeah.
Bakar lifts up a stick, just a little stick,
Uh-huh.
and then it's suddenly sheathed in energy.
Oh no.
Oh,
No,
nice!
no.
Just like your daddy. Yeah.
Eee.
Yeah. Flink, did you learn anything good?
I do not.
I learned how to call bunnies.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Oh, no, they're not actually rabbits.
They look towards the open door traveler. They close their eyes, put their hands out, and then there's just suddenly a thump, thump, thump around them as teleporting into existence
Oh, no.
Are they
Bunnies.
are the little Almirage like.
Oh, I'm so
Oh.
jealous. I can't do that.
By the
Kara, we
way,
are in danger. They are very
I'm-
talented children.
They took my breakfast.
Oh,
I did
no.
burn dice to make that silent and stilled. So there's just another one up here.
Becca seems to squint at that one and goes over and whacks it with their shillelagh stick.
Unless
What is
Thaldir
the
doesn't start a fight. Yeah. Wait, we're just here getting Cassie's gun, and then we're gonna go handle some stuff. Carrick, did you and Tel they want to check in on the Southwest time?
Yes, we should.
Here, I have a game for your children.
Oh no.
Oh.
It's just a
I
good
pull
game.
it, the
Care off,
hammer.
desperately.
And I put the hammer down on the ground. If you
Oh,
can
no,
bring
you
that
don't
to
have
me,
to.
that
One
would
of
be
them will
appreciated.
One of them.
And then I'm going to head off toward the Southwest time.
Okay, so all the children are swarming this hammer, trying to budget with all of their might to no avail. Two little dragons are called down to try and assist. It is a good distraction.
Oh, I'm gonna give Kara and Drazem the tools.
Oh, what's this?
This is made by Talon for you.
Care for his part just seems to go, oh, that's nice. Razem's eyes actually do widen a little bit. Talon is in.
You're the god of crafting? The Forge Lord? The law abiding?
Wow.
Incredible abs. Very, very nice man.
She is actually then squinting and that sort of scared, looking at you very suspiciously. God of the craft.
I'm just gonna say I understand that I see divinity in both of you.
I am divine with him. Striking pose. Yeah, just shakes his head a little bit.
He cheats though.
Is that Carrick and Telde heading towards the southwest side?
Yes.
Okay. Right. Yeah, you are able to head on over to it. It's a little base still in existence. What do you want to do?
Southwest time.
Are you going on board?
Yes, because I can't.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we can't talk. It is an outside
Mhm.
inside that we
Yeah.
can.
Yeah.
I'm gonna head in and have the diagnostics been finished.
Diagnostics were completed 4 days, 7 hours, 57 minutes, 3 seconds ago.
What are the results?
The computer beeps and you start to get a screen readout.
Okay, I'm gonna start.
You
Reading it.
understand any of this?
See, I think we do because of crap.
You understand the language.
Yeah.
Understanding
You don't
technical
understand
readouts, on the other hand.
Is a
The
different
context.
Yes. Go ahead and give me just a straight intelligence check.
What is a trilinear deflupomizer?
Intelligence.
What is an
Intelligence.
engine?
Oh, we know what
Yeah.
an engine is.
Going to let me look at my pile of cards.
I know. I'll start playing music right
I mean,
beside
we
you. That's great for your
we would have a difficult time understanding a bicycle.
Bicycles might actually exist in some way.
Yeah,
shape,
They probably existed in
we have
Hexadrive.
penny cycles. It's on the penny farthing.
Thing is, we didn't have established roads. Why would people have bikes?
We had car paths.
To feel tall.
I'm going to use that to
One
re-roll.
giant wheel, one tiny wheel.
I'm going to hope for better.
I mean, that's good.
Yeah.
You think you sort of get a gist of a bit of it.
Pipes. You understood that?
We're going to try one more trick. As soon as I can find it. We are going to try fading this. Should I get a D10 at it? So that's a 34.
Okay, there we go. That's much better. So, still, it's not a clear understanding in the sense of like you know all these words, but you are able to grasp like word components and such, like atmosphere and all this stuff. You can tell that there are parts that are damaged that would affect its ability to move, and apparently there is a rupture. That means the stuff around you that you used to breathe wouldn't be there if it
That's
went
not
up.
good.
Are you able to repair any of this on your own?
Unable to repair.
Would you be able to direct us to do these repairs?
I would be able to lend you assistance in finding the rupture and replacing components, yes.
Remember,
Would you be
since you have
Okay.
memory, because you have the memory thing, right?
Yes.
We were
yes.
told by Traveler to tell the thing to replicate the components required for repairs.
I was actually about to ask
Mhm.
if he could make it, but thank you for reminding me that we had checked that. Can you please replicate the parts you needed for the repairs?
Affirmative.
See,
How
I don't
long
know
will
about the
that take?
replication, because otherwise there's a whole nother thing I'd ask it to make.
Which components would you like to be replicated first?
The ones to repair so we can breathe in space.
The rupture.
The rupture.
Do you desire permanent repair or a patch kit?
Permanent repair.
Estimated
Just-
time for both.
Actually, that's a good idea.
Permanent repair would require. What is your engineering degree?
What is
I
that?
don't have a collar to start pulling on, so
I think what is that is the appropriate response there.
Processing. With guidance and zero knowledge on how to do it, a full repair would likely take. There's a little beep, beep,
18 years.
6 months, 3 weeks.
So- patch then.
A patch kit. Replication would take 10 seconds. Repair job under guidance with zero knowledge would take approximately 3 hours.
How long would the patch last?
The patch should last, under ideal circumstances, at least 3 months.
Would we be able to repatch in space?
If it was the same degree of damage, yes.
Is there anything that could assist us if the rupture were to re-rupture while in
Yes.
space?
What would that be?
There is a list of things that appear on the screen again as it starts to actually go through them focally as well. First it starts.
That
Also-
is reasonable within your resources.
Yes.
There's another beep beep. The list gets much shorter, and it basically just shows spacesuits.
Can those be made for beings of very different body shapes?
I am capable of replicating suits for most species. Exceptionally large ones would be difficult.
Centaurs?
Centaurs are not exceptionally large.
Okay, so we got that. I'm actually gonna poke my head out of the Southwest time.
Mhm.
Traveler.
Yes.
The Southwest time is talking about an engineering degree. Is there anything you have that would allow assistance more than it could in its own repairs?
I'm afraid not. While I have much knowledge, I lack the practical know-how of how to apply it, and I am unable to manifest a body to assist you.
That's what we need to do.
My own capabilities would allow me to travel in time to find an engineer, if that is what you wish.
We will discuss that. Thank you for your assistance.
Of course, you're welcome.
Gonna poke my head back in. Patch, or if we think the permanent is needed, Traveler could find us someone to do it in time.
How would
So,
Traveler find it?
by traveling through time, well, finding all knowledge information it has, my guess is it could pinpoint someone.
Are you talking in the doorway?
No, I'm back in Southwest time.
It's Southwest Time's entire Traveller, so this is fine. Traveller can actually speak to you here.
Okay,
Which is why I laughed at you poking your head out.
I couldn't remember. It's been a little while, and I'm out.
I wasn't sure if there was shielding or something.
Traveler's also a
Yeah.
cheeky git and makes you do things sometimes.
Traveller says, that is not actually true. When I said travel through time, I meant quite literally moving this physical entity of my body to a different time zone.
Okay, you wouldn't know when to find one before that.
Oh, yes, but I would have to move there to find one.
Yeah, sorry. I am not good at explaining the whole thing, I guess. I meant you'd know where one is and, physically travel.
I must also state that risks are quite high with traveling through time now, that we have disrupted the timeline.
Yeah, I would only do that if there was a last effort. I don't...
May I make a suggestion?
Of course.
You may find a willing engineer amongst those assailing you.
I was going to ask if you would be able to examine possible
Be right
Stephen
back.
Keller's.
Oh, yes, I have many files on Stephen Keller.
Is he a particular person of note through different timelines?
Always.
Really?
Is that why the Sphinx Initiative have chosen him?
Stephen Keller always makes his way to the Sphinx timeways, in every incarnation. This is not something that is typical.
Interesting.
That would explain why they've chosen him specifically.
Yeah, because they have easy access.
They cannot run out of them.
The infinite Stephen.
As long as they've got access, yeah.
Of particular note to you, Stephen Keller is also the leader of an organization that operates on a clandestine level for the Sphinx Initiative.
That seems to be... Wait. As a...
Is it
Commander
possible,
Stephen Keller.
Is it possible Stephen Keller is pulling himself?
Health. That's exactly what's going on.
This is
The
quite
only
possible.
one he may trust.
So that explains more of why he is the one then.
He has violently guarded his identity in many timelines.
Do you know what timeline the commander is from?
I'm afraid not.
Okay.
Does the number 187599 mean anything to you?
Yes.
It's just the number
In
before
reference to a timeline.
1875.
No.
Apologies for the stupid question.
All questions are stupid. It is fine.
Hooray!
Nice. I'm glad someone finally said it.
A question belies a lack of knowledge, and thus is inherently stupid.
That ruined my job, but Southwest Time. If we do the patch and are able to find a engineer who's able, or would they be able to put permanent fix over the patch?
Yes.
Okay. So if we put the patch on and find one, we're safe both ways.
Yes.
Please replicate the patch kit and then prepare work on spacesuits that can be used by Carrick and... Would I need one?
I mean, well, it's going to be for all of us if we're using this to get to the moon.
I return.
Oh, I am prioritizing order based on necessity.
There's a weird hum sound as a sealed box seems to appear in the replicator, and the computer goes, "Please take the tools."
I will reach in and grab the box.
Right. Once your arms are clear of it, a large plate of some strange metal seems to materialize.
I'll pick that up, or try to pick that up.
It's pretty goddamn heavy, but you can lift it.
I'm guessing it. Tilde doesn't have a motion on his face, but I'm guessing it's obvious that it's relatively heavy.
Yeah, I'm not the strongest person, so it's probably.
Yeah. In fact, for you, it probably does drop down quite a bit. It's the sort of thing you could move, but you'd be like putting it down every few feet.
I'm going to actually here Tilde. Let's swap. I think.
I'll just kind of lift it slightly to hand it over.
I'm pretty sure I could probably one-hand it. I'm guessing.
Yeah, you can.
The weight difference.
I like how Tilde, this big, huge guy, and then little Carrick. Yep, it's lovely.
The computer's going to beep and goes, please cease with unsafe work practices.
Oh no, they have OSHA.
Remember to bend your knees.
Does that mean
Please use the provided tools.
Do the tools lift it? I'm gonna
are you gonna open the box up?
Yes.
Right, there's a few strange apparatuses in there, and including a couple of things that seem to be handles with like these round sides on them, like weird suction cup things.
Pick
But
one
it's
up.
completely flat.
Holding the metal in one hand because I don't really want to put it back down.
Right, is it?
Touch the metal.
It seems to thump into place, and a light goes from red to yellow, and there seems to be a button by it.
I'm gonna push the button.
Right, you press the button, the pad starts humming, and suddenly that metal feels a lot lighter.
Oh. Okay. my brain just went flip it in there.
I can only use a finger now. This is good.
Let's can you please direct us to the rupture?
Yes. Please move 3 feet to your immediate right.
I will do as instructed.
Please remove the panel from the wall.
I am going to look. Is there screws? Is there something that's obviously separate from the wall?
Cassie, have you gotten your gun yet?
There's lines in the panel, like where the panel's drawing. Looking into works, it looks like there's something that could pry that away.
Going to put down the metal on the floor.
Are you going to continue following its instructions?
I'm gonna try to, as long
Okay, in that case,
as I can do.
I would like for you to make me an intelligence check.
I'm gonna try to help.
Are you going to help? Okay, one of you can do this with advantage. Who's taking the lead?
You have an int over 20, don't you?
Yeah, I got a 30.
Yeah, I will assist you.
Okay, go ahead and roll it, Tilde.
Holy
Very nice.
shit.
Right, you are able to follow this computer's commands. And what this patch kit is you are essentially just welding this metal plate to the bulkhead to seal up a hole in the hole.
Yep, that sounds about right.
That seems about right.
Yeah. Which, I mean, to you, these tools are astounding. This is like a little handheld thing that is putting out such defeat heat that it can melt metal to metal.
Oh, we have one of those.
Yeah, we have something like
No,
this.
you have something that melts metal.
It can melt them together into a puddle.
No, we burn metal, not melt it. It's different.
No, we had a melt setting.
It lights on fire.
You have a far more practical tool here.
Yeah.
I will ask if it would be best to patch from the other side as well.
It would make little structural difference, but you can do so if it would provide you with a sense of security.
Look to Carrick on that one.
Neither of us really know anything about how this thing.
Travelers also going to pipe up with. It's better for it to be on the inside because the air, the atmosphere, tries to get out. Space doesn't come in.
Oh, yeah.
I just thought if it was patched on both sides, then it would decrease the likelihood of one patch failing and thusly reopening the rupture.
If the interior patch fails, the outer patch will fail.
Yeah, that's fair.
What if we layer patches
Okay.
on the inside?
5 feet of.
You all just end up in your own little separate bulkhead sections.
Yep.
It's how like everything is solved. Just keep adding patches to things.
We should probably have it do the next. Does that seem to be all it tells us to do, and that's done?
Yeah, but that's going to take you some time.
Yeah.
So we're moving to somebody else, I'm guessing.
Yep. Cassie,
Yes.
you're going to go find where you were sleeping?
Yes.
All right. Are you just going to do this yourself?
Well, I don't think anyone's coming with me, so.
All right. Cassie, I want you to go ahead and give me a perception check.
Not that one. That's persuasion. I don't want to persuade Traveler.
Okay. Cassie, you go down some corridors that you think led to where you were sleeping. And then you emerge on the other side of the main control room.
Oh no.
Okay.
Want to try again?
Traveler,
Yes,
can you tell me where? Can you direct me to wide load and my equipment,
I can.
please? Because I just went all the way through you.
No, you didn't.
That is funny innuendo.
I know.
Elon ruins
And I'm
everything!
It's been that sort of day. But could you please guide me to where my gear is? I would appreciate it.
You sound too pitiful to play with. Certainly.
Excuse me?
Wow!
You are not too pitiful to play with. Good. Please, this way. A door opens up.
Oh, this is going to be an interesting day. Okay.
Cass, that is
Cass
a dark, dark room.
Can I see what's in there with True Vision?
No, True Vision doesn't give you night sight.
Yeah,
It
unfortunately
just
not.
lets you see through illusions and shit, usually.
I think I actually have Dark Vision.
Do you got dark vision?
I believe so, because I have so many different feats right now, it's hard to keep track.
Well, it's not a feat.
I
Well,
thought you
maybe,
only had
but
4.
Yeah.
No, that's absolutely useless.
You had goggles at night at one point, but I don't know if you've been.
Those
I think
are gone.
those are gone, so I don't think you have it now.
The
The only vision I remember you getting was True Sight.
No, I'm going through everything. I do not have it. I have True Sight.
Okay. Right, that is a dark, dark room.
It's a dark
All
room,
right,
but
I
it's
trust you,
stairwells.
Traveler. I
Oh,
think Cass is going to step into her room.
Okay, you step on in. Stepping forward into the darkness. Uh-oh, Cass. This is slippery. This is really slippery.
Oh no. Oh no.
You think you are picking up momentum,
Traveler!
and suddenly it's not so dark anymore. Lights are starting to strobe around you, rings lighting
oh
up
no, it's like
at
Charlie
a
in the
quicker and a quicker pace
Charlie in the Chocolate
as you
Factory.
go through the terror tunnel from Charlie in the Chocolate Factory. Yeah.
That's the only way of knowing which direction
And
they are
as
going.
it feels like your hair is blowing back with the speed that you're traveling at, something that even you yourself are starting to struggle to imagine matching at your movement pace, you come to a halt with no real jolt, and you're standing near your room.
Okay.
This is what happens when Traveler enters the Feywild.
Cass is not going to complain about this. She's just like, par for course. And she's going to go to the room and hopefully collect her items.
Okay, you head into the room, and your items are all there. You're able to start picking them up.
Yeah, Cass
as
is
you
getting fully geared out.
Yeah, as you pick stuff up, the door clicks closed behind you. And you hear Traveler's voice just say, I'm very glad to see that you are not pitiful.
What's up, Traveler?
Do you like to swim?
I used to love to swim, but water
The
doesn't listen
floor
to me.
immediately opens up beneath you. And Cassie gets to experience a slipping slide that, goes in all manner of directions.
Oh no, she's gonna end up ass over tea kettle.
She might find it fun. Who knows with her? But yes, you go down a very large water slide in many directions and end up in a rather large heated pool.
And Cass is just slowly sinking to the bottom, do the gear weight, and just breathing and walk. Just like, blah, 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 blah. Looking around. Do I see any way out of this?
Yeah, there seems to be a door at the bottom of the pool.
Cass is going to just slowly descend towards the door.
Okay.
Or
Well,
quite fast, quickly descend towards the door, depending on...
It's a combination of sinking and swimming with what you're wearing, yeah. Do you want to open up the door? Just seems to be the turn-handle door. Okay.
Oh, this is going to be a fun experience because I'm going to get shot out of here.
You
like
might not
cannon.
be able to open it because of pressure.
You are able to open the door. The door opens up, and Kess, that seems to be the control room. Only you're looking down at it. The water's not pouring out, at least.
How far down is it?
This is a good 10 feet.
Cass is going to roll out of the door, grab the edge, and then flip her body through, and then drop onto her all four hooves. From
I don't
right.
believe a centaur can do that. My heart just doesn't. I know you can do the
you
rolls.
Want me to roll that?
I know. I'm just saying that I disbelieve that even
Let's do an acrobatics. Let's do an acrobatics.
Yeah.
Hey, yeah, I'll allow it. Right.
Cass is far more nimble. Her spine is like jelly.
Right, Cass, you drop down.
And the floor falls away.
No, it doesn't fall away, but you look down at the flat image of the control room that you're standing on. In a room that is otherwise just filled with doors.
Oh no.
And Traveler's voice announces, and now we have our first contestant. Which lucky door would you like to pick?
How many doors are there?
7.
Cass is going straight for door number 6.
Okay. Oh, door number 6, folks. Is that the right door? Well, would you like us to remove a couple of the wrong doors?
Sure.
Damn it, don't Monty Hall this.
3 doors close. There is number 4, number 5, number 6, and number 7 left.
Cass is going to go straight through 6.
Alright, you're going straight through 6. Okay, it opens up into the control room.
Real control room is another.
It looks like the real control room.
Cass is going to step through.
Okay. And you hear Trevor go, uh-oh, so sad, no prize for you, but do try it again next time.
Perhaps that, Traveler, perhaps. That was interesting. Though that slide with the water on it, that was different.
Yes, I think that based on your various records, you would enjoy a water park.
What is a water park?
It is a place filled with various contraptions that allow you to move at different varieties of speed in different fashions, mainly involving bodies of water.
That sounds interesting. You will have to enlighten me more after all is said and done.
Of course, if you had won a prize, you would have gotten to see more.
Well, then we'll have to try again later. Repeat contestant.
Perhaps.
but I also need to find a towel.
That is unfortunate.
And as Cass is going to drag water through Traveler to try heading for the southwest time.
All right, you're gonna go find where they're working on that. Okay.
Yes, and Cass is purposely not drawing off in any way, shape, or form.
All right. Corvus,
Yes.
what are you up to?
Oh, you're sitting
Corvus is at the
outside.
control panel.
Were you sitting outside?
No.
I thought you weren't going to come into Traveler.
Oh,
There's a contagion.
Because
Contagious.
contagion, that's right. He's just sitting on. It's a outside like exterior. He's
It's the trees.
sitting on a stump.
Yeah, Lord Oberon is staring at you.
Yes. Is it bucking you?
Well, he had vanished previously, so this is a bit of an odd occurrence. But
Come back.
there's something wrong with you.
There's many things wrong. May thank you for telling me.
Well, yes, of course. But,
You're talking about the thing that nearly pulled me into the place that we don't speak about? Or something else?
It might have done that, I don't know, but well, he sort of taps his head. It's all a little scattered up here still, memories granted, implanted, still meshing in, changing me, which is alarming. Can't help but fight back a bit. But I do remember seeing some of he sort of gestures at you in a vaguely disgusted way. What you're carrying.
As far as the Stephen Colors?
Who? No. What? No. That's in the land that you've called Noran.
Ah, right. The creatures.
Yes. Vicious
What do you-
things.
What do you know about them?
Not a lot. Only that they carry their blight about and the mortals like to burn them.
That's what we've been told.
Yes.
Your Lord Oberon, what haven't we been told?
Oh. I am rather fond of tea cozies.
Oh.
I just think they elevate the whole experience.
Tea cozies.
Yes.
You'd be surprised that my house back in Beacon had tea cozies and doilies.
Oh, marvelous. It's a sense of both refinement and coziness.
Yes.
Oh, grand. A like mind.
I worry for you if you think that, but appreciative.
I'd worry for you. Comparing somebody to a Fey Lord is a suggestion that they are someone that belongs in the, what do you call it, the loony bin.
Yeah.
Still. Yes. Do you want to deal with your thing?
You can take it out.
Me? No.
You does really bad right now.
I can take something out for sure, but it wouldn't fix your problem.
Oh. Darn.
However, I can direct you to someone that would.
Be interested to talk to them.
Oh, here. Come here.
It's Reziel. He's going to obliterate you too.
He's been waiting for it.
We'll stand up from his stump. Walk over.
Right, he goes, it's a bit of a winding path, so hold out his hand.
I can't touch you.
Oh, it's fine.
I mean, you do know I'm immune, so maybe he's immune.
If
He's
you
wearing his
kill
glove.
Oberon-
Oh, no, he doesn't have his gloves anymore. He burned them. Well, if Gifton kills me, this is the reason why.
I'm taking his hand.
Yeah.
I just told you I touched you.
No.
Sorry, can't actually help you, but it just seemed too easy to like pop out of the bushes and tap you on the shoulder or something.
Corvus just squeezing that hand.
It's like trying to squeeze a steel bar, Corvus.
He doesn't care. He's just squeezing it.
He's gonna look down and go, "Ooh, a contest."
My turn.
No, not a contest. Just utter annoyance, and the more the reason why I hate this place.
Oh, lighten up, dear boy.
You don't have everything going right for you, so
I really do not.
Yeah.
Was there a follow-up to that statement?
no.
Kind of your MO, isn't it? Make a statement. Seems like it has a point, but doesn't really.
Thanks for showing me a mirror.
Oh, nice. I like it. Snappy, witty. Just a lovely little tea cozy on top of it all.
Right. What do you want, Oberon?
Oh, the same thing everybody wants. Love, life, the time to just enjoy my hobbies. What do you want?
Purpose.
Nonsense.
For you, it is.
Why would you want to imprison yourself so?
Where I feel part of something, belonging, not just a wandering spirit, nothing guiding.
Ah, you need a little cage. Just choose it. Choose your purpose right now.
Can't.
Why not?
I have nothing to pull me forward to anything.
That's why you choose.
What
Just
am I?
choose it.
Shoot. If I choose something,
Yes?
the choice that I am going to make is not a choice that a lot of people are going to enjoy.
Oh? Are you enjoying the purpose I've chosen for myself at this moment?
To annoy me? No,
Do I look like I give a damn?
you don't.
Take a leaf out of my book. Free yourself. Or have you chosen to be constrained, to care for others and act for the better good of them?
Bingo on the money on that one.
Then it sounds like you have a purpose.
Doesn't feel very rewarding.
That's not what a purpose is about. This isn't a hard puzzle to solve.
Well, some of us
Don't want our lot in life, or what? What is the next line?
Some of us
Want sympathy?
know. This is my problem. I can't follow through on anything.
How long have you been traveling with this group?
2 years, 2.5, maybe.
And you're all trying to save the world?
Yep.
You still seem to be doing that?
Yep.
So, you're a liar?
Yep.
Right. And he's just gonna, like, tap you on the head a couple of times. Do get it straight in here.
Oh, dear little Feylord. Corvus is becoming right now.
When a Fae thinks you're scattered brains, yeah. And not a hard puzzle to solve. You just actually have to look at the pieces.
It'd be nice to take a chance to look at the pieces.
So sit back down on your stump and do so.
I haven't been sitting on a stump, have I? He looks down.
Why would I have you sit on anything else?
Actually, these days have been nice.
Why is that?
We've stayed in one place for some time. Something that we haven't done in a while. Haven't taken a breath.
Are you more looking for a place to settle than a purpose? Or perhaps that is a purpose?
I want to have something tangible that is my own thing.
You want your reward for your journey.
It'd be nice.
But then finish your journey and you'll get your reward.
Gotta stick with it, though.
Yes. You cannot have any pudding if you do not eat your meat.
I like pudding.
Meat. Meat.
I tell you what, if you finish your journey and you keep yourself in the frame of mind that you've already sorted out your purpose, you're not looking for one. You realize this now, right?
Yes.
Good. You move along your journey, keep that purpose in mind. I will give you a reward at the end myself. And a good one, not like some ironic one.
Sure.
Right. Marvelous. Motivation. Good. Always happy to see it. You look absolutely buzzing with energy. Yes. Well then. There's the sort of pep talk I have in me. I'm sure you found it incredibly rewarding. Very motivational.
You should do a circuit.
I should. I might. But farewell, dear boy, and, well, chin up. And he's going to sort of tap your chin before vanishing once then. And, oh, yes.
You were an angel once, right?
That's what my memories tell me.
What do you know of the Blades?
The stuff I know of the Blades as being a fae as well. Blades
what do they do to mortals?
They'll burn out your soul.
There's no chance. It is a done deal.
I mean, a glancing wound. When the soul burnout happens, it has to be embedded. It has to be channeled.
When a mortal wields the blade.
Oh, when a mortal wields the blade. Don't rightfully know. Can't imagine it's good for you.
What do you know of Muriel?
It's Mariel.
Mariel, sorry.
It's like Maria L.
She was the Maris. Yes, I remember that. I remember her being very kind. Expressed that love in the more everybody sense, you know? Everything's precious. The bug, the door's precious. Maybe no, that's more my thinking. Never mind. No, she was kind.
Door.
Yes.
Sorry, carry on.
Oh, I've lost my train of thought.
She was kind.
A good one. A genuinely good one. Wouldn't harm a fly. Why?
I have her blade.
Threw it aside? That wouldn't surprise me with her.
No. You know we came from the future and everything, right? You understand that?
I'm slightly aware of that fact.
Yes. There was a part of the future where there was a battle, a substantial battle on Hayes continent. The fall of the city of
Vanquishing,
Julia.
yes.
Her blade was mixed in with the fallen.
No, her blade was mixed in with her. You saw her.
With
she
her,
committed suicide with it.
Yeah. She was there. The blade was in her.
Was a sad but good end to her story. No?
Yeah.
I mean, it works, doesn't it? It's like a perfect cap to a fable. And this angel would rather take her own life than strike down some other being. It's an easy way out, taking your own life instead of harming another. Why not stop the others? Why not stand up to her brethren rather than taking the easy option? She should have stood up to them, harder, fought back, protected instead of just letting some self-sacrifice nonsense carry some message forward. Oh, how wonderful. She loved them so much that she would rather die herself. Well, that's nonsense. She loved so much, she should have fought for us. Them. She should have fought for them.
And Oberon, or not, Gifton's not the only one that has this issue.
Fought for that. Anyway, any more angel questions, you can bother James or Raziel or whatever he's calling himself now. Have somewhere to be.
He nods.
He stands up and he turns in quite a sort of rapid fashion and just storms off.
Still saying Jaziel, goddammit.
Corvus will open his bag and pull out the blade.
Mm-hmm.
Just kind of fiddle it with his hands, rolling it over. It's like a short sword size, right?
Yeah, roughly.
Yeah. He's just holding it.
Okay. Gifton, I imagine you spend time with your family.
I was just checking in really quick, and then I'm going back outside. I'm just gonna be like, hey, let me know. Tell Day and Characters to check on something really quick, and then we gotta get going.
In that case, I'm gonna say you overheard a lot of that.
Oh, okay. So what part did I overhear? Because I'll assume it was probably the end of it.
Yeah, the end of it.
Okay.
Basically, you started hearing Corvus's questioning on angel stuff.
Huh. So, you have an angel blade that you're playing with.
Not really.
It looks like one.
Well, yes, I have one. I'm not playing with it. I'm not utilizing it. I'm not contemplating things about it.
You're not studying it.
No.
Oh. I kind of glanced off her overall and went, that was like a mirror.
To who?
Me.
I can see it.
I hope so. I just said it was a mirror. Wonder how long they're going to take in there.
I don't know, but they can take as long as they want.
You're gonna be okay, you know.
I hope so.
I know so.
Just like I can see reflections.
Huh?
Never mind.
Oh, I thought your new eye buddy helped you see things now, right? You can see reflections?
Yep, he does.
Yeah. Did you name it?
I haven't thought about that. I just call him Buddy.
I know I'm not supposed to handle things with you right now, but, you know. I don't imagine it would be bad to give you something now. Would you have to burn everything that I give you?
If you're giving it to me, no, because I will have it. Unless you want something back. Is that what
Okay.
you're intending?
No, I have a couple things I wanted to give you, and I kind of glanced back at the door, and everybody else is busy right now, so I thought I'd, you know, you and me. I'm gonna take out a little pouch and hold it out for you.
Just put it on the stump.
You're sitting on the stump, though.
Just put it. Drop it in my hands.
I will push it into your hand,
Ugh.
but I push you on the top of it when I do.
Alright.
Top of the bag. The
Presents?
envelopes for later.
Envelopes?
Yeah. But you can have the rest now.
He opens it.
There is a familiar piece of parchment that has a little bit of the bottom torn off, with a few questions written on it, resting open at the bottom. And there are a series of 12 carved wooden ornaments. It's clearly Gifton carved them. Of different shapes and things like that. There's a little axe. There's a deer. There's a little dragon, and various other little bits and bobs that look like they're charms or mementos of the group. I was thinking you could put them on a cord or something like that, and then, you know, when you're busy being your mysterious work self, you know, it was be like all your friends were still with you.
Starts crying.
It looks really awkward.
Oh no, Vic, all this.
He's thinking.
And
no more body fluids.
I
God damn it!
I know you really wanted the paper because you wanted to be able to ask the questions yourself, and I don't think that I need to do that. But there's a letter in there for Echo, and one in there for you. You know.
You are coming back, right?
I'll see you again.
Why are you giving us letters?
Because you need them. You're a very busy man, Corvus. You need these words. You need to hear them from me. From here. From now. You need to have them with you always. People change. I don't know what I'm going to be like when I see you next. But I know what you need to hear right now, and I remember it right now. And I hope it works. And I know new better me is gonna love you just as much, but she might be a little scatterbrained, you know?
Join the club.
We're your friends and we're always with you. Okay. Anyway, I didn't want to do that in front of everybody else because they're going to feel really bad because I didn't carve everybody something. I didn't have time. I've been carving these for a while now because I know you were really worried about what was going to happen with the dreamer, and I thought they might give you courage. I hope they do.
I almost fell into the place.
What place?
In the empty.
Did you trip?
No.
Did you hurt
the
yourself?
Thing that, no. The thing that's inside me, the Noran beast thing, whatever it is, it came from that underneath, right?
Yeah.
I stopped moving. And I started sinking.
You're not supposed to stop moving in the empty. You told me that. You were supposed to look forward and never stop walking forward.
Yep.
That you stopped and you started sinking?
Yep.
Have you ever stopped before?
Nope. I fell through the bottom. Was about to.
Are you... They didn't get you though, did they?
They nicked me, but it was fine.
Are you sure?
No.
Houston looks worried.
But I did that.
Why?
I was going to sink down into that.
Why?
I don't know.
Do you really?
I thought that maybe it could help me in my deranged ideas. I can't have these things in my head anymore.
What things?
The secret I gave to Morgani. All my regrets. My inactions. They're always here. They're always in my mind, and I always remember them. And I can't stop thinking about all the things that I could have really screwed all you up.
You can't tell me the secret. But
I know. But I thought if there was something in there that I could reach to contact, to try to connect with something beyond my own madness, that I could find some solace.
what if we'd lost you? Corvus, don't be like Morgani. Don't throw yourself away. I've had enough people do that. Make a choice for a future and a happiness. You can be happy with Echo. You can be happy with us. We can find a way to live. I'm choosing a path that's going to make me happy. I know you're scared of what is going to happen to me, but I'm going to be happy. I have a chance to grow up in a world here where people don't know about brownies and they don't hate us the same way, and maybe that'll be better. I want to be part of that. And it's selfish of me to want that, but I'm not gonna run away from that chance. I want you to run towards things. Don't.
And we're not faulting you for that. You deserve that. We have no animosity to your decision. I don't want you to think that we do. At least I don't.
Well, I just want you to know I'm not doing this to give up. And I don't want you to give up. You're such a wonderful person. You're gonna be okay. And I know you want to seek those answers down there. Then if you think there's answers down there, then maybe we can find them. But let's do it smart. Let's not do it stupid like Morgani. I'm sorry. Thank God she can't hear me in here. Don't try to do things by yourself without somebody who can hold the net for you. We're strong when we're together. Except for, when I share my magic meat with people and they get sick. But you know what I mean.
There is a draconic rumbling behind you. And the voice that says, "So I can't hear in here, can I?"
You.
Oh, shit.
If you want my forgiveness, drop all of your sweets and candy.
Oh, fuck off, Oberon!
I mean, yes, I am Oberon. What does Oberon sound like? I don't know.
God damn, it's fucking pixies.
Oh no! I'm gonna start throwing all my.
This is Oberon with the Dragon Morgani as well.
I'm going to just start throwing all my sweets and candies out of my bag and bow bitterly.
The subterfuge is dropped as the pixies just zoom out and start picking stuff up and zooming off, cackling maniacally.
Sometimes it's better to let them win. All right, so you know what I mean, though. I know you say I'm always in your way. I'm trying not to be. We maybe Valda has some researchers that could help you. I mean, maybe we have notes because they took notes from. What was her name? Eliza von Oostglass. Maybe they know things from her. She was an important mage and she studied in there. We could get info. We can get something about that. Also, you weren't there, but Yamiel was talking about how Argie's soul was kind of being pulled towards the dark place and the empty.
I was going to ask about Archie, but...
That's why she's not waking up. So...
Her lights.
But,
that's not good.
Feel like you can talk to the rest of us. I know we can be belligerent assholes sometimes, and we sometimes immediately attack each other when we have what sounds like a ludicrous idea, but I'd rather us talk about a ludicrous idea and try to find a way to workshop through it than any of us take off and go do something by ourselves. I mean, think of how hurt we both were when Cassie ran off.
May not.
And I know I kind of yelled at you a bit before the ribcage bit you, but I do treasure the time we have. Here, now. Every moment is precious. Nothing's promised or, given to anybody. And they're gonna try and kill our friends. Those bastards are trying to kill our friends, Corvus. We can't let them kill our friends. We won't let them kill our friends. Right, Corvus?
No, of course not.
Except maybe one or two,
But can we deal with,
Can we deal with what?
Nothing. It's just my morbid humor.
What? I want to
Let's
know.
just rough up Carrick just a little bit.
Why?
Again, my morbid humor.
He would snap you in half.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. Yeah. Let's be thankful that no one's ever been able to control him, because we would be in a dangerous way.
I am Carrick. Give me candy.
I don't have any more candy. I have part of a muffin though. You want that?
Give me give me muffin.
A muffin
I'm
away.
part Carrick.
There, I do have that little mushroom that scared them off last time. I could give them that.
No. What are you even playing with? I just don't know. Anyway, but please for me, let's talk this over with the group. You think something's pulling you into the empty? Maybe that's part of... Go ask Traveler. You can't go part way in and out. We can ask Traveler about it. We could have people clear out of the control room for a minute. Or maybe Traveler can make a room that you can be in that can be clean.
I also want to ask you another thing.
Yes.
I talked to Luther about Amor. And
that would be a subject he was extremely versed in.
Yes, and he told me some good things, and
Moore's kind of great. I mean, Illen's pretty amazing too. I'm just gonna plug that in there. You know, think about Illen, but hey, but Moore's pretty great.
I'm thinking of trying to figure out a way to talk to him.
Well, what you do is you talk to him.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I am certain that the God of Peace would hear you.
My problem is, and this is me, right? This is Corvus.
Yeah.
Once I do it, once I talk, what do I do after? What do I ask?
I don't know what you're wanting to know. What you're wanting to ask.
I don't know, and that's
what is compelling you? Why do you feel like you need to speak to them?
It's just the thought that I had. All this stuff that I do that I've made myself be capable of doing. You said you saw Miris that one time on the boat, and that annoyed the hell out of me.
What?
But maybe it's not Miris. Maybe it is Miris, and Miris is just doing stupid Miris shit.
You think that Miris isn't aiding you, and that it's been Amor the whole time?
I don't know, and that's what I want to find out, I guess.
And what if Amor says it's not him?
Then I'm back to square one.
But what if you ask Miris and Miris says it was him?
I'm not going to ask Miris anything that I'm not going to get an answer from.
But what would it change if it was Miris, if it was Amor? It's not them that get to decide how you wield that power.
No.
You wield it how you wield it, and if you still have it, you still have it, right? So, but if you think that there's a message behind Amor that speaks to you, and you want to know if Amor's also feeling welcoming of you pursuing interest of that, then I think that would be good.
But I also believe that most of what I have done is a bit of an anathema to him.
It is, but he was trying to make some changes because, I mean, we met his daughter. He has to struggle against the old core thing of who he is and the pulls of that. And the gods are very unchanging in their ways. Long do they pursue lives.
Stop talking like an ant.
But you know, he's trying to change. I mean, that's the thing is like they're all trying to change. Well, not all of them. The ones that we have interacted with, that we brought memories from the future with, they're trying to make changes because they know where that path leads them. They know that purity of things isn't always the best, and that's good. You have to be tempered. And maybe you can be part of that path with the Vermirians.
I'm working on trying to figure that out, so.
Yeah, maybe you can. And maybe you can go a little bit nicer on, like, Miris for a little bit, because, you know. Really, what's Miris done to you?
He begins to pull out a book.
Okay.
Starts flipping 2 pages.
Okay.
Shall we start at the beginning?
Yeah, sure. What's the first one?
Nothing.
That's what I thought. Old Smoke and Mirrors has done one thing to you consistently: confuse the dickens out of you. And I'll tell you, me too.
Yeah.
But they actually haven't done anything to you.
No, and that
is aggravating because now you can't even be justified for being mad, other than the fact
exactly.
That, yes,
exactly. I have no reason to hate him, but I hate him.
So, do you think maybe they enjoy that?
Yes, and I think that they get off on that. It's horridly sick.
Okay, then don't give them the benefit of the doubt. If you
Gifton, before thing more pixies or whatever interrupts us, you've reminded me something. Open the flap of my bag, please.
Okay.
But do it quickly because we want to eat these sweets because it's the end of the session.
Yeah.
Just open it.
I'm opening it.
Corvus activates the lodestone and another bag floats out and sets it on the ground.
Right.
That's yours.
I will take the bag.
It is a bag of holding that has 24,000 gold in it.
That was in a regular backpack, right?
It was in his regular backpack, yes.
The bag of holding was in a regular backpack, I assume.
Yes.
Yes, okay.
Yes.
I would pick up the wow, Corvus, this is a lot of money.
That's what I owed you.
Oh, well, that'll actually be really helpful because I kind of forgot to bring any money back from the future.
I figured you might have, so.
Ah, holy crap. You been packing this whole time?
Yes.
Wow. Wait, then why is it that... Squinty eyes. Okay. I'm gonna accept this. Thank you.
I figured that you would need... Well, I didn't know what you were going to do at the time, but I knew I was going to pay you back. And I wasn't sure when that was going to happen, so...
Well,
I withdrew everything from the bank and been carrying it around.
Wow, you have all your money with you?
I have 200 gold.
Oh, so you didn't grab everything from your bank?
I have 200 gold.
Corvus. Did you where'd the rest of your money go?
I never had money.
You got $1 million.
Yeah, I spent it. I built the house, built the lab, bought the things, bought diamonds and accoutrements of runes for forbidance of angels and other things that were all dispelled in a fit of rage. So
I can't take this.
Sorry for making all your bags explode in my basement as well.
I can't take this. Here.
It's yours.
No.
I'm not going to take it.
It's going to sit here in the Feywild.
Well,
Yes. Yes.
You are a lady of the Feywild, so.
Good luck, guys.
Congratulations.
I'm gonna walk into Traveler.
All right, and that is where we're gonna end this session.
Sorry.
Yep.
All right,
Gasp.
everyone take 3,000 experience points.
Yeah.
Everyone take their point of piety, and we will do this same time next week.
So I definitely can't take an Amorian piety after my performance this week, right?
Why? Why?
Offending the Amorian angel so much.
All right, the Feywild has accrued 24,000 gold.
Yep, the Feywild has
And they should
accrued.
continuously invest it. And by the time the real timeline comes around, they shall be the richest nation on the world.
Hey, look, it's the
Or-
Fey Dominion.
Yeah.
Or they're just gonna